Bensky?
It's you.
Well, no, you're leading the desk, aren't you? Are you not?
No, you're leading the desk.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the 10th game day of the 21st season of the JBHL. Joining here with me, I have Bensky Button and TBH Silence, who's going to be reffing all 4 games today. And Spray 23 is a bit late, unfortunately, but we'll get his thoughts later. Today we have the Tampa Bay Bullfrogs coming over to Las Vegas to face against the Lions. Quite the interesting matchup. Bensky, do you have any thoughts on this lineup that we have?
I do. I think this is going to be a showdown between Las Vegas's Vizzo, if he shows up, and Tampa Bay's Monkey. Both have been heavily carried by both of those players, and I think if they clash, it's going to be a fun and interesting game.
Definitely agreed. TBH Silence, are there any particular players on either team that you think we should look out for?
I mean, obviously, you see the stats, you see Vizzo, he's all the way up there all the time. I think Monkey, another great pick. I'm interested to see what goes on with the goalie game. I hope we see a good goalie game. I know there'll be some pretty quality shots because both teams have decent offenses, and I hope the teams come out ready for defense at the same time.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, the Lions, I believe in their last game they played against the Stallions, and the Stallions were winning for most of the game until they managed to get those 2 clutch goals in the third period. So if the Bullfrogs are able to get some momentum, they're going to need to keep it throughout the entire game if they want a chance to actually win, because the Lions, they're pretty scary. And before we get into the actual game, let's get some score predictions. I'm going to go 3-2 for the Lions. Bensky?
I'm going a forfeit for Tampa Bay because none of the Las Vegas players have showed up. And the game is about to start in 9 seconds.
Silence, what about you?
I mean, if LVL does show up, then it could be a pretty good game.
Wow.
I don't.
End it?
I believe this is a whistle. Yes.
Yeah.
I believe Las Vegas is forced to take 5.
Probably, yeah. They have to. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is here. I can see Vizzo in the lobby. No clue where any of the other lines are.
Chef was on briefly. I don't know what's happening. Las Vegas has always been a bit known to show up late to some games, but this is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
We have a 5-minute delay and then...
Yep, looks like they are indeed going to be taking 5, and that means they're going to be taking a game of delay penalty. Delay of game of delay. Yes, delay of game penalty.
Oh, the rink is locked.
So the Bullfrogs will have power play on their side. Oh, the rink's locked.
The rink is locked. Chef Boyardee is waiting to be put in.
All right.
Which would give them enough to technically play the game.
Yeah, I mean...
I think they got rid of the no-stam rule as well.
Ned is not a player.
Ned is not on our team, yes. Hi, Ned.
JP Lamau. Okay. Looks like we
JP
might have
Lamau,
at least 3 players.
So we it looks like we might have a game.
Yes, we can.
All right. We do have a game indeed. But now that we have an extra 5 minutes, I guess that means we can come back to the desk and talk a little bit more about the matchup.
Absolutely.
So, as Silence was saying earlier, could be a very interesting goalie matchup. We have 2 of what many people consider some of the top goalies in the league right now. We have Dragon Ball Z, who I believe currently leads in, what is it, save percentage? Oh no, that's Gallant.
Saves, I think saves.
He's good.
Dragon Ball Z is definitely up there. Yeah, definitely up there. And then there's also
just defending season 20 Cup champion goalie. So
that is true.
He certainly has some experience under his belt.
Nice.
No, keep going.
I mean, he just has ice in the veins. He never looks scared whenever he's playing. It always just consistency. He's always never afraid, even in the hard games, to push out and put some pressure on the skaters, which is a bold play style I like to see.
Yeah, of course. And there is Dragon Ball Z, that everyone knows about him already. But let's look at the Bullfrogs as well. We have a new player who just showed up about a week ago, made a great start to his first season, Bago. Is there anything interesting that you guys have on him?
I've spoken to Bagu a couple times, and the guy is just a full-blown talent. I mean, I've never seen a guy join in a week and be screen shared and alt checked as much as that guy. I mean, I'm really curious to see what he's going to do, and I think he is really the big factor for this game. If he has another one of those 90% save percentages, it's going to be hard for LVL to really crack through.
Yep.
My opinions. I commentated one of his games last night. Well, actually, the only game I commentated, and he was just really good. But this Tampa Bay team is just not good in general. Like, it's just more of him just saving everything. But it's like his team keeps on letting him down. So I'm guessing it's gonna be the same thing for this game too. LVO strong. Tampa Bay isn't that great, but our goalie's just gonna. Bagel's just gonna try to come in clutch for them. But it's sure gonna be a blowout.
Interesting. Silence, are you still desking with us? Or
Yeah.
okay, what are your thoughts on the two goalies if you want to go more in depth?
I mean, I said what I had to say about Dragon Ball. I mean, like Bensky said, I've only seen this. I saw him yesterday, the Bago, however you say it.
Yeah.
I saw him yesterday. I was just shooting on him. He asked me to shoot on him a little bit at CWC when I was playing with my guys, and he looks like he has some pretty good fundamentals. I think the goals are going to be found with the more technical, more mechanical goals. I think the ordinary P3s will probably not go as much as they'd expect for a JBHL game. I think LVL is going to have to focus a lot and take some quality shots from people like Vizzo or Chef to try to get it into the back of the net.
I do have a particular question that I want to ask Spray. You don't seem to be having too much faith in the Bullfrogs. Is there anything in particular you think that they need to do in order to stand a chance against the Lions in your eyes?
Just hope Monkey can score. I mean, this team is cooked. I mean, even if he threw me on, I don't even think they'd still win. Like,
Wow.
they just it ain't good.
I'm gonna stop you there. I think you're underselling them a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
Monkey's obviously very talented, but Monkey's teammate, who is good, 9R,
P9?
whatever their name is.
P9.
P9 is very competent and had a bunch of assists in their most recent game.
Yep.
And one line can really dictate a game, and I think that could be what we see today.
All right.
So, yeah.
Now, with 20 seconds, sorry, about 40-ish seconds, we can now get proper predictions for the score. I'm still going to go with 3-2 in favor of the Lions, but Bensky, instead of a forfeit, what do you think it's going to be?
I'm going to go 4-1 LVO.
All right, Spray?
4-0 LVO.
Silence.
Probably 6-2 LVO.
All right, seems like we all agree that the Lions are the favorites to win this game, but... Oh, yes, that is true. Lions do need a delay of game, but that'll take place... It is... No, it's not. It's you just immediately call it.
No.
They can't start with it. So yes, because the Lions took 5 to get all their players in check, the Bullfrogs will be up a man for the first, I believe, 30 seconds of the first period. Could be time to get some shots in and potentially score, but they still have to get through Dragon Ball Z, and he is definitely a scary goalie to be shooting against. So
Yeah,
really,
I mean,
anything can happen.
I hope this game does not last for more than 45 minutes, guys.
It's true. Still plenty of games to go through. I mean, the next game is only going to be in about 30 minutes afterwards. Looks like JP Lamau is offering to take the penalty for the Lions. So he'll be out. I expect Vizzo. Yes, Vizzo is going to be taking the penalty kill for the Lions, while we have Monkey and P9 for the Bullfrogs. Monkey wins the faceoff, gets a pullback towards P9, who tries to hit it back towards Monkey, and we see the puck is now in the corner of the Lions' offensive zone. Monkey tries to get something going, but Vizzo's there, goes for a shot against Bago, and immediately scores. Doesn't need a teammate to get some damage dealt to the Bullfrogs.
I mean, it just shows you on how much of a level Vizzo's on. I mean, there's just no one in the JBHL that's really on his level, and I mean, it shows that with the superstar status, which he's gonna get announced by mid-season, he's still a threat on the ice. Actually, matter of fact, I don't think anyone could stop him. But I mean, Vizzo just doing the casual, going to the guys, banging in bottom left, just a clinical goal.
Yeah, I mean, that really does open up the question, though. Without Vizzo, will the Lions be able to function in the postseason? What do you think?
Hell no.
All right, great. Okay, so we move on to the face-off again. 15 seconds left for the Bullfrogs to get their power play. Doesn't look like they've been able to utilize it that well. Oh, Monkey managed to get it past Vizzo, but Dragon Ball Z goes... Oh, unfortunately, P9 manages to get a crazy pass over to Monkey, and it slides just past a Dragon Ball Z who was a bit overcommitted to staying in front, and the puck slides right into the net to tie up the game. One shot for each team, both have gone in.
I mean, that was an interesting move. I mean, it was a pullback into a P2 move by P9, and alright, bro. And it was just a perfect shot from Monkey. Just bangs it in bottom right. I mean, the whole goal was wide open. It was just, I mean, that was just poor positioning from Dragon Ball Z here. And now the game is tied up. Yeah, pretty interesting game here, don't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, in that sort of position, when you're up so far into the zone, you got to be sure that no rebound is going to end up causing any problems, and unfortunately, there it did. All right, face off, and we see the puck has made it to the Bullfrog zone. Vizzo and P9 are fighting a bit in the corner as P9 P3. Oh god, P9 P3's it across the. I'd say that 3 times fast. Monkey now has the puck. Tries to hit it up the sideline, but Vizzo grabs it, snakes it away, hits it into the corner, but Monkey is there trying to get it away. Vizzo waiting behind. Goes for a P2 shot just a bit wide. Could have gone in if it was a bit angled. Goes for a slot pass over to JP Lamau, who wasn't quite in position. As P9, P3, is it? Oh my god, I can't say that. P9 hits it across the ice. Sure, that works. Vizzo now has the puck, dumps it behind the net before going in for a line change, and now we see Chef Boyardee is on the ice for the Lions. JP Lamau is still up there, but we have Tuffles and Boogie for the Bullfrogs. Chef Boyardee trying to take possession, but Tuffles is there. Hits it away, but Chef manages to pull it back. 5-holes it across the ice. Boogie needs to get there to prevent Chef from getting a shot. Chef hits it, tries to pass it towards Imo, who is now on the ice. Imo, known for being the commissioner of the VFL. That's all I know about him. Imo now has the puck in the corner. Hits it past Boogie. Boogie hits it again towards his zone. Not quite the place you want to be hitting it towards. Imo hits it again. Gets it past Tuffles into the corner. Maybe trying to go for a pass. But Tuffles manages to double hit it out of the corner towards Boogie up the ice. Chef now has to take it. Hits it into the corner a few times. Then tries to hit the puck into the corner, but hits Boogie. Not quite a penalty, as I believe that was on puck. Boogie hits into the corner, tries to get it into the net, but hits it right into Dragon Ball Z's chest. It's back in the corner. Boogie now tries to... I'm not sure what happened there. I think Chef managed to poke it away before Boogie could do anything with it. Now Chef, trying to get it out of the zone, hits it up towards the other zone. P3 into the corner. There's a bit of a scuffle into the corner between Chef and Boogie. They both try to get possession. Boogie's trying to get a pass off to Tuffles, who's right in position. Both players whiff as Chef runs over the ice to line change. The Lions are definitely going to have some interesting lines to work with due to the penalty that they had to take at the start of the game. Vizzo, weird pass over to J Mao. Not quite sure what happened there. P9 now has it, bringing it to the sideline, passing it up the ice towards Monkey, but Vizzo hits it before Monkey can do anything with it. P9 P3's it into the corner. I'm going to get used to saying that. Then P3's it towards JP Lamau, as Monkey was a little bit behind. But Monkey does take this as an opportunity to bring it into the corner now. JP Lamau pulls it back. Hits it towards the corner. Oh, a slot pass to P9 from Monkey. Pulls it back, goes for a shot, but it is just short of the net. Hits the post. P9, P3's into the corner. Yeah. Vizzo takes it, though, as Monkey's about to get it. A pullback, quite easily readable, but Vizzo was not able to get it. We see it's in the left corner now. Vizzo hits it, then pulls it back twice. Does a funky fake move, trying to juke out Monkey. Oh, goodness. A slot pass, but once again, JP Lamau was not in position, needs to be a little bit lower.
Ooh.
This gave Monkey quite the opportunity to shoot the puck into the net, but Dragon Ball Z gloves it. Interestingly, there's more shots from the Bullfrogs than the Lions. Not quite what anyone was expecting, I believe. Vizzo has the puck, tries to bring it up the ice, but Monkey is giving him a run for his money. Monkey does manage to hit it towards Tuffles, who P3's it down the ice, but Chef Boyardee is there to block it. Imo takes it. And puck's being brought over to the zone of the Lions as Chef and Boogie fight for it in the corner. A hit taking place, but it was in the corner. Chef trying to take it away. Tuffles is there to potentially block it, but doesn't do anything. Chef pulls it back. Goes for a shot. Bago saves it with 10 seconds left in the period. Very interesting gameplay from both teams in this first period.
I mean, yeah, pretty good save from Bago. Just a clinical save from him, and it's still tied. Pretty interesting game.
Yeah, I mean, 1-1 with only 10 seconds left. The Lions had an opportunity to to get a slot pass in there. Bago gloves it, doesn't block it though, and now the Lions are going to get another opportunity. Tuffles is going to need to really work to make sure that this slot pass doesn't get worked out.
Mhm.
Oh, Chef tries to go for a P1, thinking that Bago wouldn't be ready for it, but I believe Boogie, who was taking the face off, does manage to block it. And that'll put an end to the first period of the game, tied 1-1 with equal shots from both teams. All right, oh, hold on. I'm going to go over here. This is Bensky's spot. Spray, you seem to have a lot to say about the Bullfrogs. Do you think their performance in the first period has changed your mind?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Monkey is solid. I've played with him in Nam before when he was my defender, and he was proper. But I mean, he's taken over the offensive side of things for this Bullfrogs team. But I mean, it shows you the LVO squad of how good they are without Vizzo on the ice. I mean, it seems like they don't really have an answer for the Tampa Bay's first or second line, really. I mean, Vizzo's kind of just carrying the first line, and the second line is just like getting outdone by. I mean, whoever's on the second line for LVL is just getting outdone by Tuffles and Boogie on that second line, and that's really it, pretty much. I mean, it's just gonna be a second line diff here, unless Vizzo turns it up and starts scoring a hat trick in the second period.
Yeah. I guess to go off of that, Bensky, do you think that this is mostly going to be the show of Vizzo and Monkey, or do you think there could be other aspects of the game? Bensky, you're muted. I guess I'll
I'll
ask that
step
question
in.
to silence.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
As we saw there, the depth of TBB was certainly showing. Tuffles and Boogie have a vast pool of experience, and the guy supporting Chef on LVL isn't quite as experienced, so that really makes it a much more even game.
All right. So, 1-1 score. Silence. What do you think we can expect from this from these teams after the first period?
I mean, regardless of the score, I feel like LVL is still feeling a little more powerful when you just see him going up and down. I feel like TBB is playing a good game as well, though. So I guess it'll just see. I feel like LVL might have taken that quarter or period from them, but it's anyone's game at this point.
That's true. I mean, one thing important to remember: the Bullfrogs did actually end up leading in shots before the Lions were able to. So this could be a lot closer than we might have believed at first. Face-off taking place. P9 running out after the puck. Bago managed to hit it away, passing it over to Monkey, who's now trying to pull it back. Does a cool P2 move with a pullback to hit it away from the defender. But Vizzo manages to reclaim possession. Goes for a shot. Bago is right there, not quite going to make it. Monkey goes for a pass up the ice, but P9 isn't quite there. Goes for another one. P9 is able to get there first, but JP Lamau, I believe, managed to push his hitbox into P9 to make it and hit it away. P9 with another opportunity to score. Hits it right into Dragon Ball Z. Not quite what you want to do there. I personally would have tried to bring it up a little bit further, get it around Dragon Ball Z, maybe do a slow curve into the net. Vizzo now with an opportunity, but Bago is right there, diffusing any opportunity to score. Vizzo hits into the corner, tries to do a pass, but Monkey intercepts. JP Lamau gets there, hits into the corner, trying to do another slot pass, but Monkey manages to take it away, hits it up the ice. Vizzo hits it back, thinking, "Nah, I'm getting this goal. You can't do anything to stop me." Then hits it away. So maybe there is something that he can do to stop it by stopping it himself. P9 tries to get towards a line-changing Boogie. It's nowhere near it. Bago hits it away. Once again, equal shots, 5-5. Oh my goodness, Tuffles manages to P3 it up the ice after being brought into the neutral zone, and that's going to be a score and a goalie assist from Bago as well.
I mean, it just shows you how much impact Bago has on this team. I mean, he's even getting points as a goalie. I mean, this guy probably has more points than the entire LVL squad minus Vizzo. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, you might be right. Yeah, I mean, already looking like the Bullfrogs are making a statement here, saying, "Hey, I know that you guys think the Lions are the favorites to win, but we can prove that we also got something going on here."
I mean, yeah. Bago has more points than Spray. What?
Wow, shots being
That is
taken against the
cap. That
desk.
is cap. That is cap. Look at my nom points. I do not have less than that.
Just wait till we get Bago and Nam. Maybe he'll be scoring plenty of points
Okay.
as the goalie as well. We'll see.
Alright.
All right, here we have the faceoff taking place. Imo takes the puck away from his zone. P3s it up, gives Chef Boyardee an opportunity to hit it. Boogie pokes it towards Imo. Chef Boyardee and Tuffles in the neutral zone trying to get possession of the ice. Boogie and Tuffles bunching a little bit as the puck is brought behind the net into one of the corners. Boogie and Chef now. Boogie does manage to hit it back into the neutral zone as Imo and Tuffles try to fight for it. Tuffles does try to get the puck, but Chef is overwhelming. Hitting it back. Might have an opportunity to score, but Tuffles is there, able to poke it away before Chef can do anything. Both Bullfrogs bunching. This is a bit rough. Chef does go for a pass, but Imo's not quite there. Imo actually does manage to catch up to it and go for a shot, but unfortunately it's just short of the net. Besides, Bago, I believe, would have been able to save it. Imo passes it towards Chef. Chef hits it somewhere. Tuffles does manage to P3 it away. And another bunch, this time from the Lions, Chef and Imo. Imo sees it and quickly gets away to give Chef an opportunity to not let Boogie pass to Monkey, who's now on the ice. Monkey and Chef now in the corner. The puck is brought behind the net. I believe Chef is trying to make sure that Monkey cannot... Ooh. It's hit in front of the net. Not quite sure what's going on. Okay, Monkey hits it into the corner. Tries to bring it up the ice. Vizzo hits it. As the lines change again, JP Lamau and Vizzo are on the ice now. P9 hits it towards Monkey, but unfortunately Vizzo intercepts it. Monkey grabs it, puts it in the corner, hits it around the net. Not allowing an opportunity here. Ooh. It's P3'd across the ice, but JP still managed to get a hold of it. Now a shot opportunity, but Dragon Ball Z with the right call there to go up the ice.
Ooh.
Does pass it towards Vizzo, and Vizzo does get a shot on the net, but it hits the post, not able to get a shot off of it. JP Lamau and P9 now trying to go for the puck in the corner. P9 passes it towards Monkey, but it was a little bit short, and it goes right past Monkey, unable to consolidate. JP Lamau has the ice in the middle circle. A hit taking place. No pen going to be called. I believe I didn't really see the hit.
I saw it.
Evil Dino gets P3'd. Vizzo. Not sure what's going on. Okay, JP has the puck, or is it P9 that has the puck? Appears my eyes aren't working today. All right, Vizzo has the puck, bringing it up the neutral zone towards the Bullfrogs goalie. Does manage to juke both the defenders, and wow! Oh, that was a vicious goal. Oh my goodness, both of the defenders were right there, but he just doesn't even care. Hits the puck right through them, does a funky move, slow curves it right into the net, and there was nothing Bago could do. The defense was just not there for the Bullfrogs.
As I've stated multiple times, I mean, this LVL team does really rely on Vizzo to show up and score, and he does that by just a simple curve through both of the Tampa Bay's defenders and just scoring it, making them look like a bunch of pylons. But clinical finish by Vizzo, and the game's tied up now, and let's hope the second line of Chef Boyardee and Emo could actually bang one in, or is it just going to be all Vizzo for this LVL team?
That is a great point. I mean, Vizzo has both of the goals so far for the Lions, and the Bullfrogs, they do have scores from two different players, Monkey and Tuffles. So while Vizzo is strong enough to potentially carry the team entirely on his own, it doesn't really mean good things if the Lions are going to end up losing Vizzo in the future, but the Bullfrogs still have other opportunities to get more shots in by other players that aren't Monkey. Now we see the puck in the corner now. Only a few seconds left in this second period before we move on to the third with a 2-minute intermission in between. So this is going to be the last opportunity for them to make a shot. Chef goes for a pass, hits it towards Vizzo, but unfortunately no opportunity is made as the second period is taken to an end. 2-2 Bullfrogs and Lions, but the Bullfrogs do have one extra shot. Let's bring it back to our desk. Bensky, 2-2 game. I mean, it's tied. Do you think it'll be a tie by the time the third period ends?
I mean, this is a lot closer game than I think any of us expected, and I think this could go to overtime. I mean, Vizzo's obviously great, but he can't be on the ice the entire time, so that really evens the playing field for TBB.
Yep. Spray. So if we're looking at the score, you did say that the Lions seem to be relying on Vizzo a lot. What do you think they can do to maybe spread the responsibilities throughout the entire team?
I mean, I don't know how would you explain spreading the responsibilities out. It's just more of the second line being able to score and more efficiently put the puck in the net. It doesn't seem like they're doing that at all on the second line. It can't just all be just Vizzo. I mean, this is a team sport. This ain't a one man team, you know. There's never been teams that have succeeded with one guy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You have to rely on that second line to finish for you. Or if that second line is just god awful, respectfully, they're just not gonna win.
Yeah, no, you're right. Silence. When it comes down to it, do you think it's going to be which goalie ends up being better, or maybe Vizzo or Monkey, or what do you think is going to be the deciding point between both Bullfrogs and Lions to determine who wins?
I think, honestly, I think what will probably happen is we'll get a stoppage around the middle, whether it's a glove or a penalty, and then one of the teams is going to definitely opt to take the timeout and get both one of their players on. So we might see a big long period from both Vizzo and Monkey, seeing as the Stam could return.
So
I think
line
Dragon
stack.
Ball Z. Yeah, I mean, less of a line stack, just more of like just preserving the players because there's a good competition going on between Vizzo and Monkey right now. They're going head and head, and if they can keep both those good players out, it might go one way or the other instead
That's
of
a good
having to rely
point.
on the second line as much.
Yeah, this could be just a case of unstoppable force versus immovable object. Oh, hi, Color Derp. Do you have any thoughts before we go into the game? Oh, he's not even on the desk. So it's a hi, Color Derp. Thanks for showing up. Sorry. Boom. Face off. Here we go. Vizzo and Monkey take the puck. They're fighting over it again. Yep, the desk was right. This is probably just going to end up being a clash of Vizzo versus Monkey as they're both on the starting lines. Monkey and JP on the sidelines. Monkey easily takes the puck up the sideline. JP does hit it, pulls it back. I believe that was a fast pullback. But Vizzo grabs it, tries to hit it, but it goes to... Ooh, a penalty is called on the field. Or sorry, not the field, the rink. And we'll see what the call is.
Yo, wait, where's your silence, bro? You should look at the camera and call the pen. You should you should do the NHL way.
NHL way?
Yeah, you know where they like go on the camera and be like, number 20, holding. 45-minute penalty.
I can review if needed. But that one was pretty egregious.
All right. Well, it looks like P9 receives a penalty. Does hit one of the Lions on the ice. Didn't quite see it, but I mean, hey, the ref is very experienced. I wouldn't judge any of his calls or doubt them. So we see the puck being taken into the zone of the Bullfrogs as Vizzo and JP Lamau. Personally, if I was them, I would try to let JP... Oh, actually, no. Maybe this would be a good idea to have Vizzo try to go for the pullback. But I would trust Vizzo's aim more to get it past the puck through the goalie. But who knows? Ooh, it doesn't even matter as Monkey manages to get the first hit. And now he needs to do whatever he can to make sure that he can get this these next 20 seconds. All right.
Oh.
All right. Monkey has it behind the net now. This is a great opportunity to penalty kill. Neither of the Lions are trying to pressure it. What? Okay, JP finally goes in there. Very good penalty kill, but once again, the Lions don't really seem to be doing much of anything with it. Had plenty of time to get an opportunity to score, but neither went for the puck, as P9 is now back on the ice, and the puck is very quickly brought back to the Lions zone. P9 grabs it, tries to hit it back, but JP Lamau is blocking in front of it. Monkey has it, P3s it up into the neutral zone, but Vizzo is quickly able to 5-hole it back in. Vizzo crosses it to nobody as the puck is brought back into the zone. Chef Boyardee is now on the ice. JP, that's not JP. Oh, sorry, Boogie and Tuffle's now on the ice as well for the Bullfrogs. Vizzo goes for a shot, but Bago is right there. It would have hit the post anyways, I believe. Chef does a funky pullback. It's now at Vizzo's. And we see the puck finally entering the zone. Goes for a shot, but saved by Bago. And wow, definitely a lot of offensive power from both teams being displayed.
I mean, I'm not trying to jinx anything or say anything earlier, but I think Bagel could be a Vezina candidate if he really puts up the good performances.
I do remember after Bago's first appearance, many people in the community were desperately trying to get him all checked after a stellar performance. And honestly, I can see it. Oh my gosh!
Big
Wow,
save.
that is a crazy save. Yeah, the net was left wide open as the puck just slides in front of the slot. That could have been an opportunity to score and give the Bullfrogs a lead, one that we wouldn't have expected them to see. Honestly, I'm hoping nothing happens for the next 3 minutes, so that my prediction will be right if the Lions win in overtime.
Nah. Oh my
Boogie does get a shot off from the middle of the ice, but it's just wide of the net. Dragon Ball Z didn't need to do much to save that. Great pass. Boogie has the puck, brings it around the net, maybe going for a pass towards Tuffles, hits it, but Chef intercepts. Boogie brings it back into the corner, but Chef is there, hits it away. Behind the net again, Chef maybe looking for a chance to pass it, but Imo just stays there. Boogie and Chef are now at the sidelines. Chef does get a breakaway, but Tuffles is there before he can do anything with it. Imo shoots, but Bago is there to save it. This is a very tight game, only a one-shot difference. This is looking like a really competitive game, very close. I don't think anybody could have expected this. Tuffles and Imo on the sideline. Tuffles does try to shoot it, but was very far away. Doubt that would have made it in, as Dragon Ball Z decides to hold on to it. This could be a chance. Oh, the Lions decide to call for a timeout. Oh, Vizzo doesn't want the timeout.
All right. I think we're just gonna play no timeout there.
All right. Well, the call is made that the Lions do not want the timeout. It's very possible we could be seeing a overtime. I don't believe timeouts. If you use a timeout, you get it back after overtime.
You do not.
Yep. So they're trying to be frugal.
I thought it's when you call the.
Oh my gosh! They managed to get the pullback, and Monkey does manage to get the shot off, but it hits the post very close. Vizzo crit chains up the ice, but Monkey is there to back check it. Does manage to hit it away before Vizzo can do anything with a shot. Another pass maybe, but not quite there. Vizzo tries to pass it towards JP, but Monkey hits it towards the sideline. Monkey brings it into the corner. Vizzo hits it, tries to get it away. Monkey is not able to stop him. Vizzo now has the puck. P9 there, and that's the opportunity. JP has it. Oh no, JP is not able to do anything. He whiffs on the puck, as Bego was right there in front of him. Monkey hits the puck, brings it out of the corner, hits it away. P9 able to take it now. Vizzo tries to stop it. P9 with a shot opportunity. JP hits it before he can do anything with it. Vizzo now has the puck, bringing it up the sideline, curves it away from Evil Dino, or sorry, Monkey. P9 takes possession, tries to P3 it away. JP pulls it back. P9's able to. Oh no, P9 is not able to. JP does go for a pass. Vizzo not quite there though. This is very electric gameplay from both teams in the last minute of the period. And this could be a sign that maybe we're not going to see overtime if they can do anything in this last minute. P9 P3s it away, has it again, passes it towards Monkey, but Vizzo hits it before Monkey can get to it. Vizzo and Monkey trying to chase after it. JP and Vizzo bunching a little bit, both trying to figure out who should take the puck. Vizzo brings it around the net. Only 24 seconds left. They need to make something happen if they want to avoid overtime. Vizzo does hit it towards, but P9 is there, challenging him. Chef has a pass and tries to shoot it, but Bego saves it. Not quite there. What a great save. Oh my god! What the hell just happened? Wait. Okay, Spray, can you explain what the hell just happened? I think my brain's a bit scrambled right now. What happened?
Analysis. Bagel did a little tornado alley on that and kept the side a little too open, and Chef Boyardee just took advantage of that and just slid that right through him. Kind of the goal Monster Blue did against Ann Arbor last season, where I just banged it in for the tap in. But I mean, yeah, he just didn't keep his side. He just didn't hug his post.
Yeah,
a common mistake by the goalies.
Yeah, I was looking behind the net. I wish I got a better angle on that because it looked like a really sick play. But yeah, very good. Yeah, that's a great opportunity for Chef to take there. And we see the Bullfrogs are going to opt to take a timeout as there's only 10 seconds left in the period.
Greats make these mistakes a lot. I know Color makes a lot of these mistakes too on the ice.
Damn. It's almost like Color can probably hear that. Color not happy with that.
Especially after maybe letting in 7 in ohLuvv. Maybe.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, the
Unless he
defense
wasn't
is
the one in net.
fault,
Unless he
but yeah.
wasn't the one in net.
All right. With only 10 seconds left in the period, Monkey and Tuffles are going to be taking the pucks in the face-off. Both with already. That's already a lot of lost time. The goalie is taken out of the net. Vizzo has an easy shot, and that's going to do it. That's going to end any opportunity for the Bullfrogs to take this game over, and this is going to end as a 4-2 game. The Lions will take the win over the Bullfrogs after what was initially a super close game.
You know, I was obviously right. Vizzo was just gonna carry them, and he does that. Just a hat trick, a little stat pad.
Yep, great. I mean, he's already leading in goals. How many does he have right now? Oh, yeah, he has 11 goals, which leads the most goals scored by 2, and now it's going to be leading by 5. So that's great.
Yeah, poor. I feel bad for LVL there. He's gonna get an L, and they're gonna be cooked.
Yeah, probably. I mean, unless Chef can maybe take fill in Vizzo's place, but Chef hasn't really shown that he's capable of that. Vizzo with another shot, and wow, is that going to be? I guess it's not quite going to be a score, but that's pretty funny. Imagine if that did go in before the timer ran out. But that's going to do it for the game to start the 10th day of the season. 4-2 Lions win against the Bullfrogs. I mean, nothing much else to say. It was a very close game, very tight for that last 30 seconds of the period, and very close. But unfortunately, the Bullfrogs were not able to take it. The Lions are the winners of the first game.
That's what happens when you put a guy who's top 5 in non-HL points in JBHL.
For the record, I mean, he's just getting the slot passes and just banging them in. But I mean, yeah, they're pretty good passes. Clinical.
Yep, pretty good passes. All right, so that'll do it for the first game. We will catch you guys at Raleigh to catch the next game. The Raleigh Raptors versus the, I don't know how to pronounce that, Roy Noranda Huskies. Yes, I definitely made that, I pronounced that correctly. I'll see you guys over there for the next game. What is up, everybody? We are here in Raleigh. Right now, the stream is being started a little bit early. Well, at least the broadcast for the game. Right now, the Raleigh Raptors are actually scrimming in the background. At the moment, the streamer is not able to be here for the next 30 or so minutes ish. So the game won't be captured properly. I mean, like how it normally is. It'll just be, I believe, just a full like. It'll just have like an overview of the entire ice or something like that. We're waiting for the other deskers to get here so we can have a little bit of a podcast sesh or so before the game starts. Here we have our play-by-play commentator for the next few games. We have Felix Foxtrot. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I just got back, and you know what? I'm excited for the next few games that we got going here. A little bit of a different setup, like we mentioned before, but you know, we're just gonna go out there and deliver the best freaking product we can, and that's what we're here to do.
Yep, that's true. Who are the other deskers that are showing up? I think we have. Is Spray gonna be here?
Everybody
Oh,
here.
Spray's still 1v1ing Lake J. Awesome. Color, are you desking?
What's up, man?
Okay. Shoot. I mean, we got like around 20-ish or so minutes to kill. Oh, here's Bensky. Excellent. Bensky, is there anything in particular that we should discuss before the game starts?
Yeah, first of all, the camera's over there, so I don't know why we're at the desk. And
What?
the camera is down there. You see the black box? That's where the camera is.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Yo, what's good, gang? I don't know if this is a good angle. Where is the
Where's the camera? You know,
The camera
welcome
is
back
gonna
to
follow the
Raleigh,
puck.
you know. This is Raleigh, you know, I used to play for this team back in the day,
Me
back
too.
in S14 before I
Huh.
existed.
That's awesome.
Hasn't been good.
Didn't win a cup here, sadly.
Me neither.
Oh no, yep, no. I think Drummings is able to. Oh wait, no, is the camera being moved like
Oh, Chaotic Lemon
right now?
scores.
Yeah, the
You know-
camera auto locks onto the puck.
Oh,
know-
okay, that's good. So yeah, then I guess that means you're gonna get to see the scrim taking place. I mean, we have WA50 Widers, Exo, and Catacline. I mean, not really much to talk about. It's just the Raptors getting ready for the game. I mean, not much to prepare for because they're playing the Huskies. But I mean, hey, it's still good to
Whoa.
prepare.
Damn,
The Huskies have
come
improved,
on.
and their
Hmm.
goalie's all right.
Look, there's only
Hmm.
one team in this league that you can make that joke with, and
No,
unfortunately,
no, 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 no. Anyways, wow, Huskies versus Raptors, guys. Isn't that crazy?
We could talk about who's the worst team in the league right now.
Yeah,
And
but like
there's
that's like we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that,
There's
man.
a
That's
hot
fine,
button
dude.
debate between three teams, really. You got the Huskies, you got the Maine Lobsters, who are probably the front runner, and you have the Palm Beach
Wow.
Barracudas.
Wow.
All teams who have not won a game. So
Wow. I mean, yeah, that's true. I can't really say much because I
Maine
can't
has
like
got squashed in 7 games
that. Yeah.
compared to
I mean, maybe they have. This is what it is.
Huskies have
You
only
win some, you
lost
lose
3,
some.
and Palm Beach have only lost 2.
Hmm.
Palm Beach obviously at a bit of a disadvantage for being an expansion team with no footing
is
to
true.
start with.
I
The
mean,
Huskies.
Suppose we
being
can figure out
poorly
who's going to
managed.
be the worst team when they
Whoa.
actually play against each other. To be fair, right?
I'm back.
What is up,
Yeah.
Spray?
I'm back.
Spray, who do you think's the worst team in the JBHL?
You know, the Lobsters. Not gonna lie.
I agree.
Okay.
You know,
So
Yeah, that's cool.
I
On that
mean,
note
Any
as well,
particular
the
reason
Barrac-
why?
I don't know. They kind of gave my one reffing game a little bit of a hell, but I mean,
they're 0-7.
they can't score.
Yeah, but like,
They're
they can't
0-7.
what a goal! What a goal!
Yeah. Well, argument. Shut up.
You know,
Their only player who's done anything is a different name for a fart.
you know,
Ouch,
if
that's
if
true.
if you threw color derp in the Lobsters, I still think they go 0-8.
Dude,
Hmm.
if we throw color up on the Lobsters, we're top of the league, bro.
Hell nah! That's good. Hell nah!
And I'm
That's
talking about
not being
skater
a
too.
goalie.
Oh,
No, yeah,
okay,
skater.
yeah. I was about to say.
You
All right.
know, as a skater, they're doing pretty well, but as a goalie, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Hmm.
They got a pretty good goalie already.
I've gone through 3 of them, and
Yeah, but that's the question.
no
Would I
one
take
showed up.
color derp or would I take
No one
color
showed up.
derp or would I take the goalie?
Okay. Anyways,
Hmm.
We could pull a guy for an interview.
That's true. We
Since
could
we
pull a
have
guy for an
infinite
interview.
time.
Yeah, that's a good point. Who
Actually,
should we
I
take?
wanna-
Actually, you know what? I want to hear from Bago because Bago is actually in the audience right now. And, after that game,
Yeah.
definitely want to get thoughts from him.
Pull him up.
Who has perms to do that? Oh, Color Derp has.
Color derp has. Because he's color derp.
yep. There you go, man.
All right, welcome to the
Yo.
stage, Bago. How are you feeling after the loss from the last game?
I'm fuming, bro. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I should have just been hugging the
Don't
post.
say that word.
No.
No swear words.
That's
No,
not
no
a
swear word.
word.
I'm not
What?
swearing. I'm not swearing.
That's not a
I'm
swear.
very mad,
It's not
very
swear word,
angry.
what?
But dude,
I got
don't
yelled
wait
at for
that.
saying
We,
this.
Yo, we are not letting him talk. So, hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, like I lost my cool. I'm still new to this, but it's like I know what I should be doing. Yeah. So at the end there, I should have hugged the post, and I slid on accident. And I opened my inventory, so I didn't have like a last second save there. No opportunities because I was just stuck. Yeah, I'm kind of mad at myself for that, and the beginning pretty rough, but yeah. I can do better.
All right. I guess
better.
what we can do is we can have everyone here asking one question. I guess I'll start. Well, I already asked a question, but I guess how do you feel after like a lot of people in the community? You were so good in your first performance that people legitimately thought you were an alt.
I'm flattered. I will just say like I'm just playing, and no matter what anybody says, like I know I'm not an alt. I know I'm not cheating or anything.
Hmm.
So yeah, honestly, I'm just very flattered.
All right.
And
I
I
guess
will strive to be better. So
that's a good mindset to have. Spray, do you have any questions?
I mean, how's it feel, Bago? I mean, it's like I want to hear from your perspective. You feel like you always have good games all around, but it seems like your team has just let you down. I mean, do you think your team has let you down all these losses, or like do you have to put some blame on yourself?
no, I put all the blame on me. Like my team is my team. I love my team, but I think I could
See?
have a shutout every game. It's just my fault at the end of the day.
See, Color Derp, you gotta do that, bro. Even if you get scored on 8 times, you gotta put the blame on yourself. Not the team.
Color Derp,
Thanks.
how do you
Thanks,
feel
Spray.
about how do you feel about that answer to the question?
No, it's a great answer to the question, man.
Yeah, that's true. Seems like Spray has,
are trained.
strong feelings on that. Okay, what's your question for Bago?
Me?
Well, Color Derp, I'm going in order.
Yeah.
Discord channels.
I don't know, man. You've been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Which auto clicker do you use?
Oh,
I use just my Logitech mouse and my index finger.
Nice.
Nice.
nice,
About it.
Derp.
What'd you say?
Wow. Unlerp.
Ooh.
You
Like,
know,
unlimited
we had a lot of people banned for that. You know. Just,
That's true.
Don't say what's that. You'll get banned.
All right. You know what? Let's get a question from a fellow goalie, Felix Foxtrot. What do you have to say about him? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We're
Yeah.
Oakland.
All right. As a goalie yourself, what does your pre-game routine look like? I know a couple of guys out there have one. Me specifically, I like to blast music in my ears, get myself removed from any Discord channels, and just kind of run around a little bit before a game. Do you have anything that you do before a game to kind of get yourself into the mindset of just trying to get ready for a night?
I'm new, so I'm still figuring that out. But so far, it's just been playing, just playing before a game. I just do that, and I feel warm, and so I feel like I'm ready. So yeah, that's about it for now.
You know, I do have a question. Your team is what's the record? Can I get a record check?
1-3, I think.
Oh damn. 1-3. I mean, your team's not officially 1-3.
1
What's
of 4.
your 1-4? Damn.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, okay. What is the mentality that you have for these next few games? You know, bring it back up to 500 and possibly salvage the season and turn you guys into a playoff contender.
You're asking about my mentality on how to flip it over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't say for the other guys, but I can say for me it's just about bringing my best game on the ice, like no matter what happened right before, like the game before and everything. If I let in like 10 goals or 3 goals, 0, whatever. I just want to bring my best performance on the ice, and then I just want to have shutouts every game. Like that's what I think. That's my goal. You know.
That's tech. That's tech.
Lofty goal.
Did Bensky ask a question?
Nah.
I've not know.
All right, go for it.
Obviously coming up we have the Huskies and Rally, and you are quite connected to a certain Huskies goaltender. How do you think he's gonna do?
I'm not sure if he's playing tonight. I don't think he is,
All
but
right.
Charles Binks?
no, I don't. Yeah, Jarvis Binks. I don't think he's playing tonight. But
Aw.
how do I feel about it? Like him.
I guess, yeah,
Is it-
him in general.
I mean, he introduced me to the game, so I thank him
Aw.
for that. And I mean, I think he coached me at the very beginning. He helped me a lot, so I'm gonna feel a bit like. Fuck, I don't know the sorry. I know the word in I don't know the word in English. I'm grateful. I'm
Appreciative?
grateful.
Grateful, yeah.
And I wish him the best of luck.
Wait, is English not your first language?
No.
Ooh, what's your, where do you come from?
French.
Ooh,
France, but
that's cool.
I'm a
Oh.
I wouldn't have been able to tell. Your English is excellent. Wow.
Thank
You
Good
speak
stuff.
French too.
Ooh, Quebec
man.
represent. Sorry.
All right. Cool. Wow. I mean, yeah, you and Jarvis Binks have made quite the splash on the scene so far. Even for your rookie season, honestly, like if this keeps up and you guys are still around in the JBHL for the next season, definitely Vezina candidates. Even now, you could be. Silence. Do you have any questions?
I just got back. What are we talking about?
Oh, we're doing some pregame interviews, and we got Bago up on the stage.
All right. Yeah, I mean, despite the game, I feel like you played really well. You had a lot of good saves. I was impressed. A question?
Yeah.
What do you see for yourself as a future at TBB? Do you think you guys could go all the way?
Yeah.
What do you think needs to be put in place for that to be the case?
Well, I think everybody needs to put effort in, and everybody just needs to bring their 100%, and I think we can make it. I'm not saying that's not the case. It's just like we need to work on a couple things as well, like refine a couple, like, you know, passing plays and shit like that. Oh, stuff like that.
Hoop like that. I understand.
Yeah.
Do you think you need any personnel changes, or are you happy with your current teammates?
I'm fine. I'm fine with them. I love my team. I'm
That's a good answer.
honestly also just here to play. Like no matter who is in front of me.
All right. Let's have
media
okay. You guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's have one last question from DeBrando, because DeBrando's not here, and then we can move on to the pregame and talk about the next matchup.
I don't have a question.
Awesome. I'll think of one randomly.
I have one.
Okay. Good.
Sounds start pregame.
What's your best? I don't know.
You had a question.
Okay, the best goalie you've ever, your favorite goalie in the NHL, all time.
In the NHL?
NHL. Okay. I mean, also give who you think is the best BHL goalie as well, just for the spice.
Okay, first I don't know anybody, and I don't know anybody in BHL, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
really?
be so honest.
What about
I don't know
JBHL?
any of the goalies. For the NHL,
Who's your?
I really like Vasilevsky. I don't know how to say his name. The Tampa Bay Lightning.
Vasilevsky.
88.
You're one of those.
I understand.
I really like him, but I feel like as a rookie, I've also gotten attached to Fowler, and maybe there's a bit of bias here. But like the up and coming goalie Fowler, it's like
Jacob Fowler. Yeah.
Playing in the AHL and everything, gonna go to the Habs.
They have it on de Montreal.
Yeah, I mean,
He looks very promising, and I'm trying to stay as cool as him, and I focused because yeah, I feel like I can learn a lot.
I also forgot Felix's French as well. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that until the game starts, we're just gonna have the entire interview in French, and only Felix and Bago are gonna speak.
That's an awful idea because I'll start cursing.
Yeah, as if they'll be able to tell. Unless we have any French viewers, probably not. Damn, we don't have any. Oh well. Okay, so how's this desk gonna work? Because the camera's not gonna be changing.
Tino could whip out some French. You don't know.
Yo, wait, can we bring Tino up?
No.
We could have Silence start the game and then just like kind of fly in front of the camera.
All right, cool.
Damn.
Then let's do that. Yep, we are here. Hello, hello there.
Can you start pregame, somebody?
I think Silence has to because Silence is ref.
They lost.
Whoa.
Silence is not here.
I'm here.
You know.
Oh, Color, drop. Can you come over to Riley real quick and then give Silence ref?
Yeah. You know, viewers. We bring top of the quality commentating from yours truly. We bring top of the line reffing from not me.
From not you, yeah. It's important to mention
Yeah.
that.
Alright, man. And
Right.
we
Just need Felix to hop over here as well. Felix, come here. Hello. Excellent. Nice. Now we have all our desk. Now we can start the pregame and the pregame desk stuff. Where Color, come over here. Oh my gosh.
Later, y'all. I'm gonna dip.
All right. Goodbye. Okay, let's begin. So we have the Huskies versus the Raptors. Now, Bensky, this doesn't look like a very fair matchup in my opinion. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, I totally agree. I think this is going to be an absolute drumming, but
Drumming.
Imperial is competent, so it's might be a bit of a 1v4 instead of a 4v0, but I think this could be a double-digit game for Rally.
Double digit. Wow, that's a bold claim. Okay, I like it. Color Derp, do you agree with that?
I don't know about double digits, but do think Raleigh is gonna win this. They got some promising players.
They're all old.
Yeah, it's just RNH doesn't really have a lot of help besides Imperial, unfortunately for them.
That's a good point. Felix, are there any particular players on either team that you think we should look out for?
Definitely, I would be looking at ohLuvv for Raleigh right now. Guy's been on a bit of a heater for the last little bit. 4 goals in this first 5 games of the season so far. Leading scorer on Raleigh for good reason. Guy's got a magic control with the puck right now. So you gotta watch out for him. In terms of the Huskies, I mean, there's definitely the obvious pick there, Imperial. I mean, 4 goals in 2 games. You gotta be looking at that. I think the Huskies are almost one of those teams that's due for a good game offensively, but Raleigh's been so solid defensively, especially over the last few games here. I mean, you're asking for a lot of the Huskies here to grab a win, but I wouldn't count them out entirely at all.
Yep, that's true. Let's take a look. If who is it? Jarrod Binks isn't going to be goaling for the Huskies. I don't actually know who is going to be. I don't even think there are many of the Huskies online. I don't see anybody at their ring.
It could be Impro. He has a lot of goalie experience, but
that is a good point.
Heavily weakened.
That's true. I mean, yeah, Imperial is the last time we had Imperial in net, it was against the Lions, and the Lions scored like 40, 50 shots against them. And it was pretty impressive that Imperial was able to save so many of them, but that basically just nukes their entire offense, so I don't think that's going to be expected. Oh, Imperial just shouts in chat, I will probably throw low key. That cannot be a good sign for the Huskies.
That is how you get suspended, guys. Do not do that.
Do not throw.
That is how
do not
you
throw.
get suspended.
All right, well, only about a minute left. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we go into predictions?
Raptors by 11.
Okay, tell me a funny joke. Felix, tell me a funny joke. I don't know.
Nope, not that one. That's not safe for camera.
Okay, yeah, don't say. Yeah, there are children watching probably.
Yeah, let's just get to our predictions here real quick.
Okay, yeah, sure. You know that's fine. I think it's gonna be if Imperial's in net. I actually think it'll be probably a bit closer. I would put 3-1 Rally, honestly. Oh, not even probably like 4-1. Yeah, I'll go 4-1. Bensky.
10-1.
Yep, still double digits. Okay. Color Derp.
I think it really depends who they put in goal, but like maybe like 7-1.
Oh wow. Okay. Looks like I'm the one who's not thinking about much. Felix.
Give me 5-3 Raleigh. I think this will be a good offensive contest for both sides. I don't think there'll be a lot in terms of goaltending, but we'll see.
Okay. Looks like Shiesty, the one of the owners for the Huskies, is trying to get the team to show up. There's only 2 people. Who are the 2? Is it just Imperial and? Oh, it's just Imperial and La Danse Macabre. That's fantastic. No other Huskies are currently online. This could end up just being a forfeit.
That would be a bit of a problem because I believe the Huskies would play right after this game too.
That is
So if that
also true.
So if that's the case, they might be forfeiting both games, which is not what we want to see here. But
At least the
putting a
Lobsters show up to
doubleheader
their
is-
games, bro.
do they?
By the way,
Yes.
you would have a better goal differential if you didn't show up to any games. So
Mm. Mm.
What? Oh,
So the I believe the Huskies are taking 5, so they're gonna be down a player for the first little bit. That means we have another 4 minutes to do whatever. This is great. We should definitely be trusted to do something like this. What do we even talk about? Do we want to bring like another like 2-second interview? Like who's even here? Peak Gamer YT and Tino your barber.
yeah, not a world class
Yeah.
lineup of viewers here.
I guess.
Yeah. Wait, Tino, do you speak any French? Out of curiosity. I'm waiting for DM, Tino.
All right. As we wait for a DM from Tino. I had no update on the Husky situation. Sono Huskies. Wait,
No,
isn't
nothing
Ruling
so
Saturn
far.
Zero a Husky?
No, he is an Oakland Ram.
He's an Oakland
Oh.
Ram. He's
Oh,
my
okay.
teammate.
All right, got it. Well, yes, it's looking like the Huskies are fried, and that means we're gonna be fried because there's gonna be no game unless somehow 2 teams decide we can take that spot, even though I don't think that's possible. That the deadline was a while ago, but at the same time, that means we would have like a 2-hour intermission basically between both games. And also, Dremmings just isn't here. Oh, has it?
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
I think this might be a little more of a drumming, guys. I hate to.
Yeah, and look who is not currently here. I don't know. Can we get like Zulus here on the line?
This could be like a 28-0.
I think I'm gonna let him do an e-bug it because that's DBG said he wants me to.
What's an e-bug?
So it's an emergency backup goalie where they can take someone that's like not a superstar goalie, and then I have to accept it. And then if the other team agrees, they can still play with their 2.
Is that
skaters.
allowed?
I mean, I think so.
No, is it in the rule book?
All right, I can look.
It's definitely not.
It's not, but it's happened before. I'm pretty sure.
100% not. It like in WJC, not in JBHL.
Ah,
You definitely can't do that for JBHL.
I'm not seeing
Well,
anything in the.
This is
rules.
just a forfeit.
Teams may make an emergency goalie swap. But
That's
Yeah,
for
but
somebody
they
on their
have
team.
to
I'd
be
assume
signed for
that
their
they already have
team.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing about it. Tell them that they can't do that silence.
Damn.
oh, apparently they have enough. Huh?
If they
As
have
long as
3,
they
they
have
can
3, yeah.
technically play, but the skaters will be scooching across the ice at the end of each period. As you do pretty much stop moving when you go to 0 stamina. Which,
You have to
as
be
you might
jumping the whole
imagine,
time, right?
yeah, which is you might imagine would be a bit of an issue,
Kind of,
as
yeah.
it would actually be better for the team stats wise if they did forfeit both games, but you don't want to forfeit too many games, otherwise you forfeit the season. So
That's a good point.
Who is?
Who's
Apparently,
who is
Danielson, one of the owners of the Raptors, are willing to loan a player to the Huskies to make the
Not
game
also
possible.
allowed.
Still not how
Not
that
allowed.
works, unfortunately.
you cannot loan people.
Well, they do have 3 players now, so the game will be happening, but this is going to be hard to...
They could forfeit if they want to, but...
They still can forfeit, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping they don't, for rather selfish reasons.
Wouldn't put it past them, honestly.
All right, now we pass it over to our play-by-play Felix. Give us the word.
Zulson's John Juco, by the way, just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. All
Guy
right.
changes his name all the time.
Felix, go ahead.
Thank you, my friends. As we see here, a little bit of a more emptier side there for the Huskies, but Kogahart and Ladance will get the start here for the Huskies, as ohLuvv and Widers will get the start here for Raleigh. Good first line for both sides. We'll have to make sure that a penalty will be called on the Huskies for delaying the game.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they had to take 5. There's an easy pen. I don't know what to really color there. Hi, Felix.
Hello.
We're just waiting.
Yep, it's not much to report here, but it seems like we'll get started here finally, as Kogart will serve the penalty for delay of game for the Huskies. As we get started here on our... We got to go back to a regular face-off die here. We'll start back at center ice here. Eventually, we'll get this game started here in just a moment.
Donce does not seem to be convinced that the face-off is starting at the center. Oh, now he is. Okay, there we go.
This is a game
we'll
of all time.
finally get play
Yeah, this is a
underway.
game.
Starting now. Face-off won by Ladance. Throws it back into Husky's own corner here. Tries to battle ohLuvv. ohLuvv with a pass out in front to Widers. He can't get the shot off there as he whiffs it a few times. Tries to get puck control back. Good blocking there from Kogart. As Raleigh will try to take back in control. As Widers apparently is not sure what he's doing, but he's back there. Puck thrown out near the front of the net. Hit back away into the back corner. ohLuvv would pass out back at the Widers again with a quick shot. First save of the night for Imperial. As the Huskies will continue to practice there, as the power play will finally end here. No goal there for the Raptors, but total control so far. Ladance now in control for the Huskies. ohLuvv takes it away from Ladance. Quick shot there. Another save from Imperial. And another glove there from Imperial as ohLuvv tries to get the puck out front of the net here. As you quickly start to see what this game might be like here. As Kogahart tries to bring it out there. Blocked away by Widers. Back deep into the Huskies territory. Widers with a quick shot back out in front, just wide of the net there. Widers tries to throw the pack out, back out front, and another quick grab there from Imperial as the puck's near the side of the net here, back around the net now as well. As Kogahart tries to get a step down on Widers, he does. Tries to get a pass out front, cannot. So the puck will continue to move back towards the Huskies territory. Dance now in control, trying to battle with Widers along the boards here. Chaotic Lemon now on the ice for the Raptors now, as the Raptors make line changes, something that the Huskies cannot afford to do. Literally, there are no players. Let me take a quick look here as we see Exo now and the Chaotic Lemon on the ice here for Raleigh, but Kogahart hits it deep into Raleigh territory now, but stolen away back from the Chaotic Lemon. He moves down the ice now from the side, tries to get around the defense. He does, but another save there for Imperial as he'll start to take the puck up himself out of his own zone here. He does that pretty darn well, if you ask me here. Puck controlled there by Exo. Battle behind the net there between him and Kogahart. Can't get the shot up front. It's Kogahart now. Hit away by Ladance now. Exaho in control. Hit back away from Ladance now. Outside near neutral ice now. As Kogahart tries to get it around Lemon. He cannot. As Lemon now will try to collect the puck deep into Huskies territory. Back around the net here for Lemon. Continues to control. Get a pass out in front to Exo now with another shot and another great save there from Imperial as he hits the puck out of them himself. As we can see, it's a pretty dominant Raleigh first period just because of the sheer advantage that they have due to lack of players. As Lemon now tries to get a pass up to Exo. He does. Can't get the shot up front. Whiffs on it a few times. Gets a smaller shot out in front of Imperial. Another save there. Shots are 5-0 in favor of the Raptors now. But Exo will get a quick shot near the blue line. A little bit of a slower one, but it beats Imperial. That is Exo's goal. Great job there. Assist from the Chaotic Lemon. And it is quickly 1-0 there in favor of Raleigh. The first career point for Exo. First career goal. Congratulations to you. And, I mean, what else could you add here? Just the beginning of a nightmare here for the Huskies.
How many goals does it take JBHL players to score on traffic cones is the real
Oh my
question.
goodness, sorry, I was muted. Oh shoot, I'm
The
an idiot.
span is super low, so that is going to cause some issues.
Right. What I wanted to point out. Actually, I'll point it out next time. Felix, keep going.
All right, so here, face off one here by ohLuvv as they carry into Huskies territory. Another glove save there from Imperial as he tries to get the puck out of the ice himself. He does very, very well. He's obviously done this a few times here, but Kogarhart tries to get a shot out front as Zelko, though, is able to hit the shot away there for Raleigh. As Widers now deep in control, deep into the left corner here. Tries to battle out in front. Shot hit outside. Ladance hits it away, though. ohLuvv with a shot from the blue line. Another glove save there from Imperial. Can't seem to hit the puck away himself now, but he goes back into the zone here as the goal has been vacated a little bit there momentarily, but no goal was scored. Great block there from, I believe that was Imperial again, so another save here. ohLuvv with another chance and another goal.
A third Huskies player has shown up. Cavaland is on the bench.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness there. ohLuvv with
He
another
is not
great
moving.
chance. His 5th goal on the season, and it is 2-0 Raleigh. 10-0 in favor of the Shots here as we get a timeout called here.
Honestly, Bensky, you can take over color. This is gonna be hard to watch for me.
Okay. Yeah, Cavaland is on the bench. I know he's from New Zealand, so it might cause some lag issues, but yeah, this is just gonna be a very silly, goofy game.
Definitely don't blame that as time winds down here on the timeout. We'll quickly get started here, but a third Huskies player has hit the bench, thankfully. Timeout was called to give this Husky team a bit of a rest, trying to get a little bit of a reset here.
My game just crashed.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna game is
the
gonna hold.
server just crashed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. The server just completely crashed. Cut the commercial? Can we do that?
I don't think we can.
No, I don't think so either.
Do we have any thoughts on how that game was going for the first?
Oh, wait, hold on.
little
We might
time?
be back here. Got some movement now. I think the server's been reset, thankfully.
Yeah.
All right.
I think this just really recaps the shambles of this entire affair. But wow.
A little bit here. Yeah. Nope, definitely.
Well, this is an interesting game.
Yep, you could say that again, as we'll try to give them a few moments here to let everybody get back on the ice as the server continues to chug along like a very bad train. As if you quickly look at the ping on the server, that is a lot of red. That is a lot of red. Some reading in the 6,000s in terms of ping there. I sure hope I'm not one of them there. Uh-oh, I think I am. That's a problem. Oh, that says 4,000. Oh, that's not good. As we'll give the server some time to catch it up here. Seems like we'll be okay here in just a moment.
What a game.
Yeah, we're not
It's like
even
an NHL
one
game
period
when the
into it
lights
so
go out.
far.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And don't fret, folks. We have 2 more games after this one. So this is going to be a fun night.
Including another Huskies 3-man. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that here. Yep.
Can I get media again?
I don't
Yeah, I
think I
got you.
have.
I
Oh,
got
yeah.
you.
Silence. Yeah, silence is here. I almost forgot we had a ref. Not bad.
You're good.
I mean, let the boys play at this point.
Yeah, let the boys play. Exactly. So quickly try to get reset here just momentarily.
I think we're good. I mean, I think everyone that's supposed to be here is here.
Yep, it appears to be so. We have all of the Raleigh players and all 3 of the Husky players. As we'll quickly get restarted here. 2-0 to score here as the face-off will come in neutral ice here. Won by Kogart, though, against ohLuvv. As we'll try to see if we can get something going here. But Widers carries it back into the zone here. Another shot just off the post there. As Ladance will try to get in control of it. Stolen away by ohLuvv. Puck still in Huskies territory now, but it's hit back out into neutral ice here. Kokahara battle here with ohLuvv now. Gets it along the boards, battling within the corner here. ohLuvv tries to do it all himself. He does with a great move there and another shot. Another good save by Imperial now. Tries to get the puck out front of Widers, but he can't get the shot off right away. Blocked there in front by LaDance there as the puck is now finally hit away back into neutral ice to Brett Kogart. Puck battling here in the corner. Wash tries to do it all himself. Brings the puck near towards the center line there. Cannot get anything out of that. As ohLuvv now will battle with Kogart there in the corner there. Tries to get a pass up front to himself there, but hit away by Imperial before any potential scoring chance. Now Widers, though, in control of the puck there. Hit back away by Kogart. Gets it near neutral ice now as it'll give some time to reset here. Block shot there by LaDance. Pick it up by ohLuvv, though, again. ohLuvv throws it back in front to Widers now. Hits a shot in the complete wrong direction, unfortunately. But he'll continue to gain control now as the Chaotic Lemon will jump back on the ice here for the final 30 seconds here for Raleigh, as Raleigh will probably try to get some line changes now. They do now, as they almost get too many men there, but ILY Fade, or as I just said, we'll just say Fade now jumps on the ice here. But the Chaotic Lemon now tries to get the puck back into the zone there. Cannot. Hit away by Kogart. Back towards the central ice line now. Puck hit deep into the corner of Raleigh. Kogart now battling with the Chaotic Lemon now.
Crash.
Can't get on the other side now. This is the final 5
The
seconds. We'll
server
take
crash.
down in the first period. LaDance now hit the puck out front one more time, and that'll conclude a very long first period due to some issues, but we eventually got there. Let's take it back to the desk here, or the front of the camera, as we'll put it, for this session.
Desk.
Oh, it's on
No,
desk?
we can
Okay.
actually go to the best one. Yep.
Okay, we go back to the desk now. Perfect. Let's cut back to the desk here and start with our good friend Bensky.
All right. Obviously some issues with the server interrupting this game, but I think more of the story is the undermanned Huskies. I mean, they were already pretty underwhelming, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, I suppose, and it's not going to lead to a good game for them.
Definitely would agree there. We'll throw it over the color derp real quick here. Obviously, besides the undermanned Huskies team here, just give me your thoughts there on how you think Raleigh played that first period.
They actually played pretty bad considering that the RNH had 2 players. But I mean, they're still gonna win in blowout fashion, and I guess it's just time for them to prove himself. Get some mechs in, get some stats in. A little bit of everything.
Definitely see that here. We'll try to see if the Huskies can draw up any form of offense here. As we'll quickly almost get started here in the second period. I think if you're the Huskies, you're just playing for survival right now. Obviously, bit of an unfortunate circumstance here, but you know what you got to do with the opportunities that you can, just try to make something out of nothing. Not saying that you can win the game, but you can at least make something good out of it here. As we'll quickly get started here, back on the second period of action here. Score 2-0 in favor of Raleigh. Shots 11-0 in favor of Raleigh. As we'll quickly cut back here and we'll get started here with more play-by-play, which is me. Quickly forgot for a second. So we get started here, just getting down into the ice here. ohLuvv Widers to start the second period here for Raleigh. And the Huskies will throw out Kavaland and Nail Yakupov. So we actually have a somewhat complete Raleigh or Huskies team now. As we get started here on the second period now. ohLuvv hits it away from Kavaland, though. Tries to hit it along the boards here. Nail Yakupov, though, was there. Trying to hit the puck back deep into the territory. Can't seem to break it out, though, as ohLuvv tries to put the puck out in front. Hit away by Imperial, though, as Kavaland appears to be lagging quite around a little bit here. Try to see if we can get that sorted out now. Might be server lag, though, as ohLuvv completes another transition up near the boards here, battling with Nail Yakupov, bringing it back into Raleigh Husky territory. Another great save from Imperial here, though, as he is trying to keep the team on his back here, trying to get something going. Widers now, though, with the control. Tries to throw it back into the Imperial territory. He does, and Widers will hit it back into the net. What a pretty great effort there from Widers to do it all himself. Widers will collect his first goal tonight, second on the season, and it is now 3-0 in favor of Raleigh. I mean, Bensky, anything to say to that? Just at all?
more so speechless, but I would say Rally for the team they're playing is actually doing quite poorly, all things considered. I mean, this team has been pegged as one of the best teams in the JBHL, and they haven't been strutting their stuff as much as I or any of us have predicted.
Definitely, you think if you're a Raleigh Raptor or a Raptor fan, you might think a little bit more here, but you can't necessarily be mad at the fact that you're winning a game, as ohLuvv gets a quick chance out in front near the start here. Another good save from Imperial, though. Shot speed 14-0 now in favor of Raleigh. Puck collected by Chaotic Lemon. Tries to throw the puck out front there to Fade, but he cannot collect so as the puck sits there for a moment there before the Chaotic Lemon hits it back up front. Another quick shot out there. Another good save from Imperial now, as they will continue to keep the puck deep into the Huskies' zone here. Yakupov now trying to hit the puck out front there. Cavalon there as well, battling with the Chaotic Lemon. As Lemon gets a great pass out in front, but another great prevention there. Another good hit away there from Imperial now. As Ladance will jump back on the ice now as well. Another good save there from Imperial on the shot from the Chaotic Lemon. As he'll brought the Fade out himself. As play is blown dead here. Silence, as I believe that Imperial did hit the puck into the corner. He played the puck in the trap zone. That is a penalty. As we'll quickly find out here who will serve the penalty here in place of Imperial. Does not. See, I'll get a quick sign, see if we can figure out who will be serving the penalty. But you know, I think if you're Imperial, you're feeling pretty let down here, honestly. As it's reported that Cavalon will serve the penalty here for the puck play of Imperial now, as it appears that we'll quickly get a reset here. Ladance now in favor of controlling the entire game, as Imperial has seemingly logged out of the game, and so has Cavalon. The heck? Nope, as Imperial might just been a slight connection issue there, though. As we'll quickly get a face-off here. Won by, I believe that was Ladance now. Imperial will try to hit the puck out himself. Open net for Widers now, as he'll quickly bat the puck into the net. Second goal of the game for Widers. Third on the year. 4-0 Raleigh. I mean, I don't want to get another jab going at another team, but we are quickly seeing what is probably going to be one of the biggest beatdowns of the season so far, and a season that's had quite a few of them. I mean, Bensky, what do you make of this entirety of this game so far?
Nothing but expected, to be honest, but I guess it's just a good win for Raleigh. To look forward to the next game, and Huskies will just have to move on to the next. Hope they can take a win over one of the weaker teams in the league, and we'll see what happens from there.
Definitely agree. Just try to, maybe this is quickly becoming a burn the tape kind of night here as well. 50 will get another shot there. Another save from Imperial. The shots are now 18-0 in favor of Raleigh. You could probably expect a big mock cheer from this crowd the second if the Huskies can get a shot on net here now. Try to get something going here. Puck hit away by Waters before any potential scoring chance there. As Waters will quickly just let the play run down, try to see if they can get Ladance to bite here. He seems to can. Puck moved around there momentarily. Hit back away by Ladance, though, as Waters will battle for back there behind the net there. Ladance back with it there. Hit away by Wall 50. Tries to get a step on both Huskies players there. He can momentarily. He gets around Ladance very well, if you ask me. But now Yakupov is there to prevent any potential scoring chance from happening there. Widers battling with Neil Yakupov in the corner here. Huskies will get a line change here as Kogar jumps back on the ice for the Huskies now. Puck away back into neutral zone by Widers now, as both teams will make changes here. Chaotic Lemon jumping on the ice for Raleigh, as a bad line change here for the Huskies. Gets another chance out in front by Lemon. Shot hits the post, just gets past the glove side of Imperial, but he cannot beat the post there. Fade now with a chance out in front. Another save there, but the rebound is not collected by any Huskies player, as Fade collects the goal, first of the night, third on the year. Chaotic Lemon with another assist, and it is now 5-0 in favor of the Raptors, and I think if you're a Huskies fan or player, you're just turning off the game at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I really don't know what to say. It's just the drumming is hard to really talk about, but the Raptors are just looking to up their stats, look for some practice, but the Huskies are just trying their best, and that's just not going to be enough.
Definitely does not seem like it now as the score reads 5-0 in favor of Raleigh. Puck hit back into the zone there by, I believe that is Break. Break has now hit the ice here for Raleigh now. Raleigh deciding that getting some of the new players has Kogarhart now. Tries to get a shot off front here, but it's hit back away by Break before any potential scoring chance as Fade will try to carry the puck up the ice by themselves. They can't. Shot gets past Imperial but hits the post again. A couple of posts here. You could probably have a couple more goals here if you're Raleigh now. As Fade now gets it back on front to Break. Shot blocked there by, I believe that was Ladance. Puck hit away up front here by Kogart. Puck hit back into the zone there by Break. With control of it now. Battling both Huskies players behind the net by himself now. Kogart tries to bring the puck up the ice. Gets around Fade though. Can we see a potential scoring chance here for the Huskies as the first shot on the net finally hits Zelko, but it's a good glove save there as the play will continue now. Huskies finally generating something there. Cordon battling with his own teammate by the looks of it now as Fade collects the puck, tries to get it past Imperial, but it's hit towards the back of the zone before any potential chance there can indeed happen. Now as Fade will battle with Kogart in the deep zone. Now Yakupov jumps on the ice for the Huskies. And the Cocklam will jump near the blue line there for Raleigh now as Kogart tries to get the puck out in front, tries to get past Fade. He cannot seem to get the puck past the Chaotic Lemon though, who try to get a step here on there. Yakupov does momentarily. Puck back hit into the corner there by the Chaotic Lemon. Puck near thrown out front there, tries to ball with Kogart. A little bit of battle here, but gets a step there on Lemon and another shot there, another save from Zelko there as well as the Huskies are starting to draw up some form of offense here, thankfully. As the puck is hit by the Chaotic Lemon out of the stick of Yakupov. Yakupov will try to get the puck out front of the ice. Battle there by Kogar. Kane as both Huskies players jump over the puck and miss it. As Lemon now tries to get one more potential scoring chance here. Battling with the corner of Yakupov. One more chance here, but nothing will follow. The second period will end. Shots 19-2 in favor of Raleigh. Score 5-0 in favor of the Huskies. And we'll quickly pan over back to the desk led by Bensky. Let's cut to there now.
Obviously, continuation of the first period where it was a bit messy about Raleigh, but they continue to rack up the score. Felix, do you think that's going to continue in the third period?
You definitely have that feeling that the Raptors are just going to continue to pound the offense here. This is a Raptors team that I feel like has gotten a little bit more unlucky in terms of a couple games. I feel like this is a good team despite the only 2-3 record here. So this is definitely a great night if you're the Raptors. Try to build some confidence. Try to carry that into your next contest here. But if you're the Huskies, you're just waiting for this game to be over at this point. I don't see much of anything, if anything at all, going in favor of the Huskies' way at all.
I absolutely agree. Color, anything to expand?
Speaking of expanding, this is why we don't need expansion teams in the middle of the season because teams like RNH who can't field a full team on a game day where they have a double header. But that's probably a different story. Anyways, I don't know how the Raptors haven't caused a forfeit win by now with a 10-0 victory. It's pretty embarrassing, honestly. I feel like they should have won at least 10 minutes ago. You know, they have goal scorers and they should be scoring right now.
I absolutely agree with everything. But how many goals do you think Raleigh's going to score in this third period?
Realistically, they should end it. I mean, they'll probably get to a mercy, maybe at least 3.
Felix?
Definitely agree. You're on the fast track here to a mercy roll. You can definitely see them adding another 3 or 4. I'm with Color Derp here on this one.
I'm going to absolutely agree with that. As we're going to go back to our third period of one of the most dominant performances of the season, and we'll leave it over to Felix.
Thank you, Bensky, my friend. As a face-off here, we'll start here. Won by Imperial now, who has jumped on the ice as a forward. And it appears that Neil Yakupov will hit the crease here for the Huskies, trying to just see if you can get a goal here, try to get something going. Puck collected there by Break now. Tries to get the pass out front there to White. There's a little bit of a weaker pass. There's Imperial. Tries to get the puck around. Break out. He can't seem to in the moment there. Widers now hits the puck deep into the zone. Puck hit back out front there by Widers. Puck continues to battle that there on the sideboards. Wilds will collect the puck. Tries to get passed out the Break. Stolen away by Imperial now. Tries to get a pass out front to Kogart, but he can't seem to do that as the season of the Imperial is trying to do everything by himself here. I definitely see that if you're frustrated here, you're trying to do everything yourself. But let's see if that can lead to anything. Widers battling with Kogart in the corner here. Tries to get a pass out front to his own teammate. He cannot. Widers tries to get a pass out in front. The Break he does. He jumps over it a little bit. They're just a little bit too fast there. A little too on the nose there. But Imperial will move around. Break very confidently there, though. But Widers is there. But he now moves around Widers now as well. But Imperial will whiff on the shot chance, I believe, from near the blue line as the puck is stolen away. Just carried back into the zone here by the Huskies now as Imperial tries to get the puck out front there. Widers collects the puck behind the net now. Continues with it with the solid moving up there in front as well. Stolen away by Imperial, though. Tries to get a shot on net just wide of the net there. Puck hit away by the goaltender Zelko behind the net here as Imperial try to collect it away from Widers now. Can't seem to do so as the two continue to battle in opposite corners going back and forth here. Puck in control now by Widers by the looks of it. Kogart tries to collect the puck now, though. Can't seem to get puck now as Fade will jump on the ice here for the Raptors, excuse me, not the Huskies. Kogart now tries to get the puck up the ice here, but can't seem to get anything going there. Fade will collect it now. Fade will move it up the puck himself as Exo will jump on the ice now for Raleigh. Puck hit away to the opposite corner there by Imperial. Puck collected now by Fade now as Fade will continue to battle Imperial in the corner now. Imperial tries to get a shot out front. Good effort there. And a great shot from Imperial and a better save there from Zelko, who gets their first action and seems to be a little bit now as Fade will continue down the ice here. Tries to get a step on Imperial. Can we see potential scoring chance? And we will. Fade will carry it down the ice all by himself. And we'll see a goalie assist there from Zelko. Love to see that for the goalies now. Fade's second of the night. Fourth of the season is now 6-0 in favor of Raleigh. And Bensky, the only thing I have to ask you is just how many more do you think Raleigh has in them with just over half of a period left, just under half a period left to go, excuse me.
Probably 2 or 3. I mean, very clinical by Fade, just bringing it down, popping it in as he needs to do. And I think that could happen 2 to 3 more times and end this game, which is a bit painful to watch, honestly.
Definitely would agree here. Face-off will come in neutral. That one by Fade, though. Try to carry puck into the zone, hit away by Imperial. Imperial now is dead tired, but you probably suspect that a tired Imperial is probably better than almost anyone that the Huskies can throw out, which is basically nobody now apart from Kogart, but he's already tired now as well. Fade will try to pull it back away from Imperial. He does momentarily. Can't seem to get that, though, now as well as Imperial try to get the puck up the ice himself. As we see here, Raleigh in the bench is quite upset here about a potential missed call here, but play will continue as Fade will try to get the puck around Ladance. Does momentarily, but puck is in favor of Exo, but Imperial now will collect the puck here deep into the zone here as he gives the pass up to Ladance now. Fade, though, will collect it away from Ladance now. Tries to get a puck around him, but Ladance will try to get the puck back now for himself. He does get a shot away. Another save there by Zelko, chalking up to 4 shots so far for the Huskies now. As Fade will continue up the ice here, but it's hit away by the very tired Imperial, who can barely move out there. He is just dead tired now. As Fade will continue with the block shot there from Imperial, though, on Fade. Definitely not giving up yet. Imperial is dead tired, trying to get something here. As Raleigh will make a line change, a very long line change, but with how tired this Husky team, you can afford to make a few mistakes here. Wires will jump on the ice now, though, and collect the puck, though, himself now. As Imperial will wait for the puck near the zone there, tries to get a pass up to Ladance. Widers, though, will steal the puck away from Ladance now as the puck hits deep into Huskies territory now. Widers will try to do it all by themselves. Does get around Ladance, but can't get around the stick of Imperial. As we'll try it again, and Imperial is there to once again hit the buck away. Excuse me. As Wires, though, will try to collect it now for the Raptors now. As we can you can definitely hear the crowd just pouring it on here for this Huskies team that just hasn't suffered, or excuse me, has suffered a little bit too much now. As well as Kogart will try to get the puck along the boards there, stolen away by Widers now. Puck hit towards Break now, tries to get a potential shot up front. Puck hit away from Kogart, though, as we'll get a penalty to close out the game here as play continues now. I don't believe that the Huskies know they have to touch the puck to the play to stop now. That was Imperial will hit it with just over 33 seconds left to go, as the Huskies will get a penalty here and will serve pretty much the entirety of the remainder of the game here on the power play. Bensky, if you're the Raptors, do you think you're even a little bit more upset that you haven't maybe scored a few more now?
I mean, personally, I might be, but a win's a win, and I mean, it's dominant nonetheless. Imperial is at 1 stamina, which I have only seen one time before, and it was with Imperial in season 19. So
definitely here's we'll get a penalty shot here to end the game to close out this near contest now, as Nail Yakupov will have to stop a penalty shot here against, I believe that is break there. That is break here. See if we can get something for break in their first ever game. Try to get something going here, as we'll quickly wait for the referee to make sure everybody's ready, and we'll see a penalty shot here just momentarily.
They said no.
Little bit.
They said no, guys.
Quickly see here what's exactly going on in terms of that. Following the continuation of tonight's game, we will be right back with more Blockey just after this, as we'll quickly see the Huskies have to play another game potentially against the Dewsbury Deers just after this one, and right after that we'll see the Alberta Stallions visit the Dewsbury Deers, as both teams, both the Huskies and the Deers, will play 2 games tonight though. But stick with us just after this game for more Blockey, as we'll quickly see if we can get a little bit of a word as to what's going on here in terms of those penalty shots. It seems to be a little bit of a miscommunication between teams and referee, but we'll quickly see if what's going on here. As we'll quickly get our penalty shot reset here, we'll quickly try to see if we can get something. Try to see if we can get something out of this one this time, instead of the whatever the heck just happened there the first time. As break now, can you see if they can? They could score here as break will come down along the ice on the penalty shot there, and the goal by break will get the puck on the penalty shot past Nail Yakupov, and I believe that will be the first career goal and point. Congratulations to one break of the Raptors. Got to be feeling good about himself, and that is a big takeaway here, as we will see the mercy rule enabled here, as the period will basically start coming down to an end, basically as the faceoff commences. The Raptors will take this one 7-0. They will put up a touchdown and an extra point here. And I don't have too much else to add. Take it over, see if Bensky, my friend here, do you have anything else to add on top of whatever this game has been?
As the final seconds tick down, we just got to look to see what RNH is going to do in their next game against arguably a tougher opponent. And we could see another one of these quite cringe games to watch.
We'll be right back here with more Blockey Hockey, though, as the Huskies, they're not done yet in terms of tonight, as they will take on the Dewsbury Deers. Thank you for watching this contest, and we'll see you back real soon.
All right, welcome back, Blockey Sports Network. We have a game between the Randa Huskies and the Dewsbury Bears after the Huskies were beaten pretty handily by the Raleigh Raptors. Felix, what do you think is the tone set for this game after a large loss to the Raptors for the Huskies?
I think if you're the Huskies, this is just one of those days that you kind of have to forget about. I'm quickly looking here on the ice. It doesn't seem like anybody new has joined the Huskies there. Seems like the same group of players as for right now. But if you're Dewsbury, you got to be feeling good about yourselves just in general before coming to this game. 3-0 start, led by some pretty spectacular players here. Perps Crazy starting with 6 goals on the year in the first 3 games. Lake Alex with 7 points in his first 3 games here as well. We'll quickly get a note on the goaltending matchup once I can kind of see what we got here. But I think if you're Dewsbury, you're going to go in this game with a great mindset and just try to collect another 2 points here as you start the season off as physically as well as you can without losing a game so far.
Absolutely. The game has crashed again, and
Really?
Color Derp, I'll put it over to you as we're I'm logging back in here.
I'm also logging back in here, but for this game, it's gonna be what we saw in the last one times 5, I would assume. I think this should get mercy ruled a lot faster than the other one did, and yeah, I'm really I don't know what a franchise like RNH does after the trade deadline when they have it seems like their only player is gonna get inelged with the superstar tag. So I mean, if you're one of the owners, I guess they would start looking at stuff now. For the Deers, more what I said last game. They got to focus on passing, creating chem with each other because this is the game to practice it on, especially in a real life setting instead of just like a scrim.
I 100% agree with all of that. Is still waiting to everything to start back up, but obviously Perps Crazy and
Yeah.
Lake J are pretty handy at the game and have been probably one of the most notable dynamic duos in the JBHL. Do you think they'll split them up for more, let's just say, light-handed opponent in the Huskies? Felix?
I definitely think, though, if you are the Deers, maybe you're going to spend a game like this just trying to experiment with a couple of new lines, some new players. You might be able to definitely afford to here, though, as well. Especially, like I keep saying, with the Huskies being severely undermanned. But we'll quickly see here as we're getting everybody back into the set here. As we'll probably get another small warm-up here. Just trying to let everybody get some time to kind of log back in, but yeah,
I mean,
it's
the story of the Deers has obviously been that first line with Perps Crazy and Liquor League J, and the second line has looked a bit shaky. I don't think it will look nearly as shaky against the Huskies, but they've really been trying to find some people to bring some firepower, and they've yet to find it. So testing out some new players against a pretty easy opponent would be a good thing for the Deers here.
definitely can't argue with that at all. We're quickly just gonna give these players a few more minutes here to log back in. Sorry about the technical issues here tonight. Server has just decided, you know what, I'm taking the night off, but we're gonna make it work here.
Absolutely. If I was the server, I wouldn't want to be watching these games either. But here we are, as we're about to kick off. Felix, I will leave it over to you.
Thank you, my
Oh,
friend.
boy.
As we'll see here, now Yakupov in the net here for the Huskies, and we'll see Narwhal here. Last Narwhal get start here for Dewsbury, a perfect 2-0 record. See if you can expand on that. Lake though with a great early chance there and a good save there from Nail Yakupov. Try to see if we can get more of this here. Puck down in front of the Lake, but it's stolen away by Imperial. Tries to carry it up nice and stuff. Tries to get around Lake. He does momentarily, but the Dewsbury defense there is able to kind of contain him a little bit. This scoreboard's getting in the way a lot. Oh boy. Let me see here. See here, Impro trying to do all the work by himself here. Puck near the center ice line now. Puck stolen away there by Charlie Merck now. As Lake will get a critical chance up here, and a great pass from Charlie straight up to Lake up the ice here, as the Deers will get a quick goal 36 seconds in. Lake collecting their second goal of the season, 8-point of the game, and it is now 1-0 in favor of the Deers.
I mean, that's very, very to be expected. Merkham's or Charlie Merck, which is an unfortunate name. Great pass,
Just call him
great finish by
Charlie.
Lake J. Yeah, and as I did predict, they are splitting up the dynamic duo, as I don't think Perps Crazy is even here. So that will make it a little bit closer. Imperial doing an FOV face-off, which is just not allowed.
Definitely a little
feel
bit
like-
weird to not see Perps Crazy here on the bench here for the Deers, but right now, maybe this is, if you can't afford to miss a game, it would be this one, as we see here, and that would also be Charlie's first point of the season, first point of the career, I do believe, just by looking at my notes here. So congratulations to Charlie. Congratulations on getting your first point here. Face-off will commence here shortly. And we are back on the ice here. Puck stolen away by Lake, though. Charlie gets a pass up to Lake. Now tries to get around Imperial. Can't momentarily. Puck hit back towards the blue line. As Charlie will try to get a pass on front, as another quick shot from Lake gets it by Nail Yakupov. Lake will collect their quick second of the night. Charlie will collect their second assist of the night. And very quickly, it's become 2-0 Shrewsbury, and I feel like we're on the cusp of seeing another performance kind of like this.
I mean, absolutely. The Deers really like their passing plays. I think almost 90% of their goals have been from passing, and they really like that. Ironically, the Huskies play where they jam it up to the forward who pulls it back, and that rebound inevitably led to a goal.
Definitely, as we get another quick face-off here, is JD and Frederick Fazbear. My boy, Frederick, will jump on the ice here for Dewsbury. As play will continue down the long side here. Puck hit away by Last Narwhal now. Puck controlled near the center ice line by Imperial. Hit away from JD as Imperial will get a quick chance out front. The first save of the night for Narwhal, as the Huskies trying to draw some form of offense here to start after a pretty unfortunate start to the game now. Imperial will continue to battle with JD as the puck is gloved by Last Narwhal. Doesn't have a great opportunity to throw the puck out front and will hold on to it. And yeah, just pretty solid stuff here from Dewsbury now, as we'll quickly see the faceoff commence here deep into Dewsbury territory. Puck won by Imperial, though. Tries to get the pass in front of the Kogart. Shot just wide of the net. Now, JD will try to get the puck out front here. Puck stolen there in the middle between there now as well. Imperial will control it near the center ice line. Puck hit away back by Frederick Fazbear. Puck deep into the own corner now, as Imperial will try to battle for it there against Frederick. He does momentarily. Imperial will grab the puck. Tries to get a shot up front. Blocked by Frederick Fazbear now. Puck squirts out near the right side of Narwhal. He's able to hit it away, though, for any potential scoring chance. Kogart now tries to get on the bench there. Tries to get it up there, as Charlie will try to convert. And Charlie left all alone. And Charlie will collect their first goal of their career. And just under 2 minutes played here, it is now 3-0 in favor of Dewsbury. I mean, we could talk about the Huskies, but how about we just talk about the great debut game here at Charlie so far? I mean, you gotta love it.
Absolutely. I think he has played some JBHL way back in the past, previously known as Merkham's, but he's looking like he's never left, and what a game to come back to.
Definitely will be interested to see if he can carry that into the next contest here. But if Dewsbury can get another weapon like that on the offense, I mean, you got to be thinking that I have a good chance to take it all now. As Imperial will try to collect the puck now, but Last Narwhal was able to glove it before any good chance there. Another good save there. Imperial tries to get around Lake. He does momentarily, but Charlie is there to get around both of them, as we'll get a penalty here against the Deers now, as the puck is still in play here. I don't think these players realize it now, but we'll get a quick whistle here as we'll quickly cut over and see that Charlie, after a great debut, was handed his first penalty of the season, and is now tasked with giving Lake the ability to defend a power play against the Huskies. You got to be feeling that if the Huskies are going to score a goal at all, it's got to be right now. Puck still on the way, though, by Lake, who carries it up the ice by himself. Now tries to get a post abuse up there. The puck is hit the post, but behind the net, as Imperial will try to carry it up the ice still with a good chance here on the breakaway. Imperial with a great shot. Hits the post behind Last Narwhal, who's able to hit the puck away from the net before any more scoring chances. Great show of offensive there for Imperial, as Lake will continue to carry the puck down near the blue lines here. Imperial, though, with control of it, tries to get it around Lake, as both these players are going back and forth here with the puck movement here a little bit, as Lake will buy his time and kill the penalty. Great shot there as Imperial is dead tired. I cannot imagine just how tired he is now. Charlie tries to throw a puck out in front of the net, hit away by Nail Yakupov, though. Puck in control of Dewsbury now, tries to hit it along the boards, tries to cut near the middle, cannot get it around the slow Imperial, but Lake able to dangle around Imperial, dangle around LaDance here, and Lake does it all by himself. What an absolute beauty as the hats come flying onto the ice, and that will be the third goal, the hat trick there for Lake. 4 on the year in total, and if you're a Dewsbury fan, I think you got to admit that this is well worth the price of admission.
Absolutely, just clinical from Lake J. And I mean, Imperial's doing all that they can, but you can't do much when you can't move, and that's causing some real problems for the Huskies, as we might have expected.
Definitely more high scoring than the last contest, but we'll quickly get started back here as JD and Frederick Fazbear will hit the ice now again for Dewsbury. Try to see if they can get some offense going now. Puck hit away by LaDance near the blue line, though, as Frederick will take the puck near into the corner here. Tries to get a pass out front, gloved by Nail Yakupov, who will throw the puck back now out in front. Collected, though, again by Frederick. Tries to get a pass up front to JD, but it's hit away by Kogart before any potential chance there. Puck continued to be battled near the blue line here. Kogart tries to get around Frederick, but he cannot. Frederick Fazbear now will try to get the puck around. Kogart, as neither of them can't. A little bit back and forth here. Pass played up by Narwhal. Great pass out front as JD will get a quick chance here. And now Yakupov will make a good glove save there. As the puck is continually being constantly in the zone here of the Huskies now. Just over a minute to go here. JD tried to collect the puck now. Hit away by Kogart now. Will try to carry it up the ice by himself. Puck hit away by Frederick Fazbear. Tries to get around Kogart. Tries to get a step now. Can he? Looks like he can. Frederick now all by himself. Tries to get a shot up front. Another good save there by Nail Yakupov now. But the puck is in the skates of JD. Tries to get a shot up front just wide. As the Deers will make another quick line change now, as I believe that is Charlie. He has hit the ice again. Try to see if he can carry on to that great performance now as Lake and Charlie will continue the play up near for the Dewsbury to end the period. Now puck's kind of standing there near the red line. It appears that a couple of issues there. We'll see here, but Lake try to carry it up himself. Has Charlie on his left here. Tries to get a pass out front as he just leaves it there. A little bit of miscommunication between teammates there, but it's all good though. Lake carries the puck near, tries to get deep into Dewsbury territory as he gets a shot from near the blue line. And Lake with another goal, 4 totaling tonight. Not even a full period yet. 4 goals on the night for Lake. His 5th of the season and 11th total point of the season, carrying it up to 2nd place on the leaderboard. I mean, you got to be feeling good about that if you're Lake right now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He was definitely probably the best player coming into this game, and he's showing it off against the undermanned Huskies, who was Imperial's going out by himself. Nope, the players joined him with 8 stamina, and what a game.
Definitely a game here. Try to see here if we can see anything more before the end here. Not a lot of time left, though, as Charlie gets a shot out front. Another good save from Nail Yakupov, as we'll get a quick face-off here towards the end of the period. Just under 3 seconds left to go. And that will probably almost conclude a very dominant Dewsbury first period. One more face-off here. Won by Lake. Tries to get a shot off from Charlie, but a good block there from Kogart as the first period will end the game. End the period, excuse me. 5-0 Drewsbury. Shots 9-4 in favor of Drewsbury. And we'll cut back to the desk here. Bensky, take it away, my friend.
I mean, wow. 5 goals in the first period, 4 for Lake J, and it's been Deers all the way as anybody could have predicted. This obviously a bit more high scoring than our first game. As again, we might have said, do you think this is going to continue going in the direction of all Dewsbury?
Definitely can see that. I mean, if you're a Huskies fan, there's not a lot of positive to take out the last 2 games. Only positive that I can see is the fact that you have the same number of shots in your last game in 1 period. But we got to talk about Lake here really quick. He's been feeding the puck a lot to his teammate Perps Crazy, but he decides that, you know what, he doesn't need Perps Crazy to get on the score sheet. I mean, 4 goals tonight. I mean, that's got to be something to behold right now.
I mean, absolutely. And if we look at the shots, it's not far between the 2 teams, but I think the goaltending is a bit of a mismatch. You have Neil Yakubov, who is not a goaltender by any means, and Last Starwell, who's been one of the top rookie goaltenders in the JBHL. That has really swayed the tides of this game. Felix, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's another mismatch and another sea of mismatches here. Color, though, do you have just anything to add on? I mean, if you're Drewsbury, like, what does a game like this mean for Drewsbury?
I'm sure it feels good for them. A lot of players getting points that probably wouldn't normally. This game would be over a lot faster if they realized that you literally cannot move on 7 stam. So if one player goes to one side of the blue line and one passes it to them, it's just like the P3 would be pretty easy, especially with somebody who's not normally a goalie in their net.
Yeah, that's great analysis there. So we'll head it back to Felix.
Thank you, my friend Bensky. Start of the second period here. It appears that as well that I do believe that the Huskies might actually have a goalie in net. Jar of Binks has now hit the ice here in net for the Huskies. See if they could be a difference maker whatsoever. Puck deep into Drewsbury territory, though, with Lake battling against Imperial now. Tries to get a step around. Can't seem to do so around Kogart. Instead of this time, Kogart waiting for it there, though. See now, but we see another potential new face here. I don't think I see them on the sheets here, but it appears that Raimai has hit the ice here for Dewsbury. Definitely not a bad idea to get some of your younger players some playing time, and what better way to do it than throwing them out there with your best player on the ice right now in Lake. Definitely
Absolutely.
can't argue with that at all. Sorry about that. But as we'll quickly see here, if we can see anything more here, though, as Ledan tries to get a step around Lake. It does seem like it can momentarily, but it's hit away from Lake, though, before anything can necessarily happen. Imperial battling with Lake here behind Dewsbury's own net now, as we'll get a quick line change now, as Frederick Fazbear will hit the ice here, but Lake gets it up the ice all by himself here, and a good save from Jar Binks. Good save there. Got to be tested early. You gotta love that. We'll see here Ledance take the puck up the ice now as well as we get another line change as JD will hit the ice now for Dewsbury. Just over 1:30 played here in the first period or the second period. Still 5-0 in favor of Dewsbury as Frederick will continue to battle against Imperial in the corner now. Try to get the puck up the ice here. Gets it around Ledance. He does. Can he get a step on Imperial? Frederick Fazbear might have a breakaway here. And the shot is, I think, just hit away enough in time for Imperial to get a block on any potential chance there away from Frederick now. Puck near center ice now as Ledance will try to carry it up the ice now. Frederick Fazbear and JD, a little bit of bunching there. Not too much more to be added there. Frederick now will hit it back into his own corner, get his team a little bit of reset, see if we can get something going here. Puck hit away, tries to get it up near Imperial, who is already becoming pretty tired, if you ask me now. Tries to get around JD, does momentarily, backs up a little bit now. Tries to get around JD again. Can't seem to do so now. JD will try to carry it up the ice now, but Jar Binks is there. Will hit the puck away, excuse me. Let's see here. Frederick Fazbear battling in the corner here with Imperial now as these two will continue, or are just continuing to battle with the puck back and forth now each other as Imperial will try to get a shot out front. Another block there from Frederick As we'll see here, as Frederick will try to get a step on both players. Can he do so? It seems like he can. And Frederick Fazbear will hit the puck into the net. A little bit of a greasier goal, but Frederick Fazbear will get the goal. You got to be loving that. Second on the season for Frederick Fazbear. It is now 6-0 in favor of Drewsbury.
I mean, it's another goal to be expected, but the goaltending change has been an improvement for the Huskies as they have their regular goaltender Jarv Binks, who has looked relatively solid throughout the season, replacing Neil Yakupov, who has, I believe, never goaltended in his life. But the difference is now they can't have Neil Yakupov, who is their second best skater, back on the ice due to the goalie rule. Felix?
Definitely see if that'll be a factor here, but the goaltending has improved. We'll see here as Lake will continue. Lake will jump back on the ice here with Charlie. Try to see Drewsbury seems like they're going to go back to a little more of a regular line. Try to cycle in some of those new players now. Charlie hits the puck deep into the zone here, stolen away by Kogar. Will take it around the back of his own net here. Tries to get the puck up the ice, see if he can get it around Lake. He blocks a shot. He does get the puck near center ice now. But Koga will try to get a step away from them. Has a decent chance here, but he's a little bit out of position here. Tries to get a shot out front. Cannot either here. As Drewsbury will take it the other way. Charlie will hit it down the ice here with a quick shot. Good save there from Jarv Binks now. As Imperial is dead tired. He cannot move out there. As this night just continues to get worse here for the Huskies now. Charlie with control of the puck now tries to get a shot off. Just hits the post on the close side there. Would have been another good goal and another tally on the great night for Charlie, but the game remains 6-0, I should say, as Kogar will continue to battle the puck here along with Lake now, but Charlie is there to prevent any scoring chances there now as well. Lake now tries to get the puck up the ice, as Imperial will finally head off the bench and get himself a little bit of a breather now, as Frederick Fazbear set the ice here for Drewsbury in the second period now, but Kogar continues to battle with Lake back behind their own net now, tries to get a step around them. Now Yakupov has hit the ice for the Huskies. I don't think that is legal at all. Frederick now will try to hit the puck up to JD as these two will continue, but the play is blown dead. I'm not too sure if that rule might have changed.
Bit of a miscommunication. Some claiming they can play. Some claim they cannot. The ref says he cannot. So we're going to go by ref rules. They let me go from goalie to skater last game. That is correct. That did happen. Don't.
Happened for
offering to join RNH. It's very kind of him.
Imperial, though, and the Huskies pointing out that Imperial was able to play both positions here. We'll just see here if we can get a little bit of clarity on that, as we'll
A little bit of
quickly
a
just
rule
take a
book
quick
check,
breather.
perhaps.
A little bit of a rule book check here, perhaps. Exactly. So we'll quickly see here as we give ourselves a quick moment. Everybody, if you have this moment of time, take a breather, grab a drink, get a snack or something. Following the conclusion of tonight's game, the Drewsbury Ideas will be back in action in their own bar once again, as they'll take on the Alberta Stallions just after this one. So stay tuned following the conclusion of tonight's game for that, which should be a good contest here. As we quickly see, and we're just going to quickly wait on, see if we get a rule book. But Bensky, I just want to ask you, if you're Drewsbury, can you really take away too much from this game due to the circumstances if you're the Deers into your next contest, or is this just more of you know what, we won pretty easily, let's just carry that momentum into the next one?
I think it's more the latter. You take the momentum, you take the win, obviously, with a bit of a grain of salt, and you look forward, look warm for your much more tough Alberta game.
Definitely should be a little bit of a closer contest now. We'll have more notes on that game when it is time to do so, as we'll quickly just quickly talk about a few other.
I mean, I've been a part of a few blowouts on either side in my time as a player, and when you're up about 6, 7, 8 goals, it certainly feels great, but you also know that the team you're playing is undermanned or underskilled, so it's really hard to feel good about yourself. But on the other side, you just feel helpless and really quite terrible.
Definitely can't argue with that, as play will just continue on after what was a lengthy stoppage here. No Yakupov allowed to play on the ice now, which might be a decent boost in the offense here for the Huskies now, as Yakupov will take the puck away from Frederick there. Tries to get a shot on net just wide, though. Yakupov will continue battle against JD in the corner now. Tries to get the puck out front to his own teammate. Little bit of miscommunication with their own teammate now. Puck lodging the skates here. Just over 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. Now Yakupov will try to collect the puck behind near Dewsbury territory. Try to get the puck out front. Can around Frederick. He cannot. Those Frederick's playing some pretty solid defense here in his own end. Try to get the puck up the ice. Just under 10 seconds remaining here. See if we can get one more chance here for either team. Looks like Frederick will just take the puck back to his own zone. Play a little bit more of a safer play. As the period will come to a close here. 6-0 in favor of Dewsbury. Shots read 13-4 in favor of Dewsbury. And we'll cut to the desk here with our good friend, Betsky Button.
I mean, a continuation of the beatdown, but the Huskies have been able to stifle the Deers just a little bit. Felix, do you think they will continue to hold them to a goal or two? Do you think it's going to go up by 3 or 4?
I definitely think you do have the case to see here, just with Jar Binks heading in the net now that the offense at Dewsbury definitely died down a little bit more. I mean, you went from scoring 5 in the first period to getting 1 there in the second. You might be able to get another one going here as well, but I don't think there'll be much more than that here. Jar Binks is a good goalie, and I think the score will pretty much remain pretty much as it stands right now near that total.
100% agree. Color, anything to add there?
Nope. Nothing to add, man. It's just a blowout by Dewsbury. Sad for RNH, and I really don't know what to add. There's it's not much else has gone on since the first and second, I guess.
That is fair enough. A positive for Huskies is they now have 4 skaters rotating, so the stam will be proper. So Imperial should not be scooting around on the ice onto stam, which could make this game a little more competitive. But I think the Deers have them just outgunned. Felix, any adding thoughts? Because I have none.
I definitely had a little bit of a loss for words. I mean, in a season where a few teams have really struggled here, you got to feel for the Huskies right now. I mean, in a league that's been pretty well contested in terms of offensive power here, in terms of just team energy. I mean, the Huskies and the Lobsters are those two teams that really struggled here, and you got to feel for this Huskies team. I mean, I don't think any team deserves a beatdown like this.
I absolutely agree. As we will jump on over to this third and final period as the Deers will put the Huskies to bed.
Try to see how much they can put these poor Huskies to sleep now as Imperial and Yakupov will get the start here for the Huskies. Lake and because that Rymai will jump back on the ice for the first time in this period now. But Imperial gets the puck near up the ice, tries to get a step around here. Good defensive play though by Rymai, trying to hit the puck away from Imperial though, but for any potential scoring chance. Good defensive play there. Puck collected by, it seems, both Huskies players. I'm not too sure who does have control of the puck. It appears to be Lake now. As Lake will take it into his own corner, tries to get around Imperial. He can. Tries to get around Yakupov. Seems like he can, but he basically benches himself a little bit there. Try to see here. Yakupov with the puck in control, though. Tries to get shot near our front. Good. That counts as a save on net for Narwhal, as the Huskies will continue their struggles here by being offside now. Puck just outside of the blue line here, as now Yakupov is now going to take the faceoff here for the Huskies now. Lake still continuing to take faceoffs here for the Deers now. Puck won by Lake now, but the puck is ended the skates of Imperial. Imperial with a shot. Good save there from last Narwhal, who hasn't been able to be tested too much now. See if we get a little bit more of that now. Puck in control of Rymai in his own corner. Can't seem to get around Imperial, though. Imperial tries to get around both defenders. He hits it a little bit too much here by himself. Good defensive play by Rymai, though, to get the puck away from Imperial here. Good defensive hockey so far to start the third period for the Deers now. As Yakupov will continue to battle with Lake in the corner now. Lake tries to get a step around Imperial as a penalty has been called here on the Deers now. Another save for Jar of Binks now, as we'll get a penalty here against the Huskies. Now Yakupov will get a penalty for interference now. And, I mean, talk about going from bad to worse.
Absolutely. But, hey, they've held them to 6. I mean, that's impressive as it is, and I wouldn't be way too mad if I was the Huskies at this point.
Definitely can't argue with that now. And as something I've just seen now is Perps Crazy has joined the Deers on the bench and is now getting playing time in the third period. Starting this power play off with JD. Good glove there moments ago from Jar Binks. As Imperial will try to control this power play killing all by himself, but he's dead tired. Puck's taken away by Perps Crazy now, and the Deers will have a 2-on-0 here. Puck shot by Perps Crazy, just hits the post, but Perps Crazy will still collect it and get the goal. He joins the team late in the game, but he gets a goal early here in the third period. Mercy roll activated. Perp's 7th goal of the season, and it is now 7-0 in favor of Dewsbury.
I mean, the Mercy has started each player begging for no mercy, which is a bit interesting. And Perps Crazy, obviously, probably the guy on the Deers. He's probably just looking for warm up for the Alberta game, and nothing else.
Don't blame you there. See if this momentum could carry on to the next game. Well, we still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this game here. See if anything more can happen. Puck hit into the zone there by Nail Yakupov. Hit by Last Narwhal, pardon me. Imperial now with control of it now. Tries to get it around Perps Crazy and JD. He does seem to get to it, but Last Narwhal, the good glove save there, continues a pretty decent game for what's occurred. But Perps Crazy tries to get around Imperial. He cannot momentarily. Perps will continue to battle against Imperial behind their own net. Puck in control of the Huskies of Imperial will try to get a pass out front there. Nail Yakupov. Puck collected there by JD. But Nail Yakupov will get a good shot and a good save there by Last Narwhals. The offense starting to come alive here a little bit for Dewsbury. Or for the Huskies, excuse me. That's me. Imperial now will collect the puck deep into the Dewsbury corner. Puck hit away by JD as they continue to battle for it now. Imperial tries to do it all by himself. He gets great control of the puck here. Puck hit back towards Imperial by his teammate Nail Yakupov. Imperial will get a shot off there. Good glove save by Last Narwhals. The puck is now deep into the corner. Imperial with control of it now. Tries to get around both Dewsbury defenders. He cannot now. As you hear the crowd just egging on this Huskies team that will suffer another unfortunate contest now. But Perps Crazy tries to get a step around both Huskies. He gets one around Imperial, but not. But Nail Yakupov is a quick breakaway, but Frederick Fazbear jumps onto the ice with a great defensive save there, prevent a breakaway. Get down, Mr. President level of defense there. You gotta love that from Frederick Fazbear. Nail Yakupov tries to get a puck out front here, though, as well. Puck in the corner here, battling between Nail Yakupov and Charlie. Frederick Fazbear will hit the puck up near the middle of the ice there, as Jar Binks will hit it back up towards Dewsbury territory now, as Kogar and Nail Yakupov will probably focus out and probably will close out this remainder of the game now. See if we can get another goal or something going here. Charlie collects the puck deep into the middle of the ice now. Puck hit by Perps Crazy. Tries to get a shot on front, but Jar Binks is there for any potential scoring chance there. Nail Yakupov tries to get another chance the other way, but it's hit away by Last Narwhal. Charlie tries to get it down the ice himself along the boards, and he can. Charlie with another great shot there. Give an assist to Last Narwhal, who is closing out a stellar night here, as the puck will die down and this game will end 8-0 in favor of Dewsbury.
I mean, nothing but expected. I mean, just go out there, get the job done, and leave, and look to the next game to have a game for Dewsbury, and that's it.
That'll be all she wrote. 8-0 here in favor of Dewsbury. Another sorrow night here for the Huskies as they will fall to 0-5 on the season. Bensky, any closing notes, my friend?
Somebody help the Huskies, please. I mean, expansion teams are great, but holy moly. Oh, do we have to do death now? Intermission!
Welcome back, Blockey Hockey fans. Welcome to our final contest here of tonight. My name is Felix Foxtrot, not your play-by-play commentator tonight. I am controlling the desk here, joined by my good friends Bensky Button and Color Derp as we get ready here for a contest here between the Dewsbury Deers and the Alberta Stallions. I mean, Bensky, you want to talk about a dominating performance from Dewsbury? They just finished the game 8-0 against the Huskies. What does a game like that mean to this team going into what should be a tougher contest here against Alberta?
I mean, it's a nice little ego boost, nice little stat pad, but other than that, honestly, nothing. This much more threatening Stallions team is going to be a bigger bite to chew off, and I'm curious how it plays out.
Definitely can't argue with that here. Color, I'll send it over to you real quick. Do you think that we're definitely due for a little bit of a closer contest here tonight after 2 games of just utter domination for one side? Do you think we're in for a closer contest?
Oh, that was for me.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, this should be a lot, or I don't know about a lot, but it should be a lot closer than the last game. I know the Stallions are definitely a lot more have a lot more people online, which helps them out. Sitting, mid-table, both team, Dewsbury a little higher, but yeah, should be a good game.
Can't argue with that. Thank you, my friends, as we'll send it over to play-by-play to this night, controlled by Bensky Butt. My friend, take it away.
All right, welcome. It's Perps Crazy and Darklip with the face-off. Charged forward by Perps Crazy as he will get called with the face-off violation. Lake J taking it now as we have both first lines on 4 best players probably in this game all together. Lake J and Darklip probably the stars for both teams as Darklip
the mercy roll got carried over.
The mercy roll got carried over, a bit silly. Oh, game's ended. Wow. Darklip has been a big carry for Alberta, and we'll see if he can do it against this very threatening and clinical first line. As clock's ticking down to start probably the only quite good game of the night, as I am excited to see it. Face off now. Pull back. They've been playing this play all day. Damien in the corner tries to hit it out. Lake J is there. Damien and Lake now finding it out. Looking for some kind of pass. Perps Crazy can't find it. Carried out by Darklip. Darklip and Perps Crazy over in the corner. Perps Crazy with a pullback move. He's driving up the ice now. He's looking for something. Darklip won't let him find it. He's going to look for a shot. It's right in the goalie's chest. Perps Crazy pushing it now over. Damien stops it. He's looking for something. He drives it up. Perps Crazy unable to find any stop there. Lake J does find something. He's going to look for some kind of shot. He can't find anything. Damien charging it back into the corner. A little bit of a scramble there as puck is open, pushed back by the Deers into their own end. Looking for some kind of opportunity. Changes have been made. Radiant Pup subbed for Darklip. So I think the second line could be the real story of this game. With the weaker players, we could see some mismatches. Radiant Pup and Perps Crazy now. Perps Crazy on lower stamina. Youppi Tyler with the recent trade from the Chilliwack Chiefs has been looking pretty darn good. And that is a shot from Radiant Pup, and that's a goal. And Alberta feeling pretty good about themselves. Felix, any thoughts?
Can't argue with that. It's been a pretty dominant start to the game here for Alberta. Radiant Pup will collect the goal with a great shot here. Let me just take a quick look at my notes, though. I am a little bit discombobulated here as I'm trying to find Radiant Pup. I cannot. That might be their first goal of the season, or I could. Oh, there it is. Yep, first goal of the season. 2 points on the season. Gotta love that.
Yeah, absolutely. As I might have mentioned, these second lines have both been dubbed as much weaker lines, and that is going to sway this game. Pullback move. The Deers seem to love it. Radiant Pup drives it into the middle. Stolen by Frederick Fazbear. Can't find anything to go. Youppi Tyler now. He's pushing it over. It's Youppi Tyler and JD. JD looking for some kind of center. A goalie pushes it out. Youppi Tyler looking for some kind of offensive play. Frederick pulls it back, and now it's into the corner. Youppi Tyler and Frederick still going at it. Frederick tries to get it out. He pushes it over to JD, who's going to fight with Radiant Pup for it here. Radiant Pup gets a bit confused. Youppi Tyler is over. Line change has been made, and the big man Dark Clip is back on. He's going to look for some kind of play here. He's through one. He's through two. Goalie stops him. Looking for another play. Pullback move. Shot. Stopped by the wall of the Deers. Youppi Tyler pushes over. He's trying to find Dark Clip. He does. He's going for the line change now. Dark Clip drives it up against this first line of the Deers. Damien's on to help him now. And Damien pushes through Lake of Lake J. They're battling. Damien and Lake still going at it. Pass. Perbs almost pushes it into his own net. As they keep on going now. The Perbs trying to drive it up through Dark Clip. He's driving through one, but he can't get it through Damien, who has been excellent so far. And Lake of Lake J stops him there, looking for some kind of offensive opportunity to tie this game up as they are expected for a victory. Drives it back up to Perbs Crazy. Stand him up a bit low for both lines. Perbs Crazy puts around the corner. He's going to look for some kind of passing play, which they've relied on all season. Damien and Alberta have looked for a bit more solo offense. Lake of Lake J over. Damien. Lake of Lake J trying to pass. Radiant Pup. And Lake of Lake J trying to fight it. Youppi Tyler stopped by Frederick Fazbear. Youppi Tyler pushing it into the corner. Now it's Youppi Tyler trying to push it up again. Battling with Frederick Fazbear. JD4 is over. Battling in the corner is Youppi Tyler. He's been so good with those passes. They try to find one. It hits the post from Radiant Bob. As he rings out another one, Youppi Tyler tries to find a shot. He can't find anything. Now Frederick Fazbear trying to drive something up. He cannot. Youppi Tyler battling in the middle. Radiant Pup is too far back to find anything from Youppi Tyler. He's driving it up himself. Youppi Tyler in pursuit. Push past. Frederick Fazbear tries to find an opening, but Youppi Tyler pushes it back into that corner so clinically as he tries to push it, ram it through both Deers players. Bit of contact there. Tries to push it into the net, but it won't happen. Saving CPR. Looking great so far with no shots. Dark Clip back on. The big man for Alberta has not found anything. As he pushed through by Frederick, who whiffs on the puck. Ice is open. He's trying to find something. Go past both, but the goalie, again, with the stop, back to the other goalie, who hits it away. And that will end the first period. What a period.
Definitely can't argue with that. I mean, definitely a little bit here of a different game in terms of Dewsbury. You go from dominating the Huskies 8-0, peppering with shots, to losing at the end of one period with not even a single shot on goal. I mean, Bensky, I got to ask you, what do you think just is going wrong here for Dewsbury, minus, of course, the lack of shots? What do you think is missing here?
I think the second line looking a little confused, and that has led to dominance for the second line of Alberta. But obviously, Dark Clip is a hard guy to handle for the first line, who usually relies on those passing plays. But Damien has been marking them so well, and has just been overall countered by the Alberta Stallions.
Definitely can't argue with that. I mean, Dark Clip, no stranger to great games here. Guy's got 8 goals, 10 points on the season already. Going for more here. Color Derp, I'm going to throw it over to you. What's the big thing that Alberta needs to keep doing to keep this lead going?
They just have to be. They have to stay defensively sound. They just not the Dewsbury team is a very counterattack heavy team. They just need to watch themselves, not give up the cross ice pass, which for as much as Dewsbury is a a pass heavy team and an assist heavy team, they really do play pretty selfish. And so if you know, if they looked at that cross ice pass more often, I think they'd be a little more dangerous than they are. But you know, yeah, if the Stallions make sure to just, you know, not give up any crazy mistakes, I definitely could see them just holding on here.
They do say that defense is the greatest offense. We'll see if Alberta continues to carry that as we'll quickly head back towards the ice here as the second period will commence. And I'll throw it back to my friend Bensky Butt and take it away.
As the time clicks down for our best game of the night, I can say pretty early, Dark Clip and Perps Crazy, familiar showdown from the first period. So like Jay, they've been doing this passing play so much. Damien just knows what they're gonna do. Perps Crazy tries to find a shot, jumps over it just a little bit. Dark Clip tries to drive it through like Jay, but that's not going to happen. Damien pushes it back into the corner, trying to get past Perps Crazy, but he's giving him a tough time. He gets it though. Like Jay comes to help. Not gonna happen. Perps Crazy, open opportunity right to Floppy, who's been great so far. And Dark Clip trying to get a goal like he has pretty much every game he's played, and battling with like Jay, who has done the same for the Deers. And Damien comes to help over with the puck, gives it to Dark Clip. That's a very smart move. Tries to find something, push it in the corner, pass, no, can't happen. Perps Crazy stops it. Now Lake Jay and Damien battling it out in the corner, a bit messy. Pass, not gonna go. Perps Crazy with the stop. He's gonna try and drive it up by himself. Dark Clip with the stop, a little slow with the stamina now for both teams. As Damien pushes it back into the corner, he's gonna try and drive it up himself, but JD is now on. He's pushing it into the corner. It's JD. He's going to try and find Charlie Merck, who was great against the Huskies, but Dark Clip battling with, but he's just not quick enough at this rate with only 12 stamina. Derpy Tyler on full line change for this Deers team. He looks for the pass. A bit of pause there, but Radiant Pup managed to find it. Stallions now back to the second line. Merck can't find anything. Derpy Tyler looking around, shoves it up to Radiant Pup, who it's not exactly there, but he finds it. Derpy Tyler rushing to the puck now. He tries to drive it up, as there's been a lot of driving up on the boards this game. JD gives it to Derpy Tyler, who hits it right back to Charlie Merck. Is it Merck and Tyler battling on the sideboards here, going up towards the Stallions' end. Goalie forced to push it out. Radiant Pup, Charlie Merck. Pass, nothing's going to go. Stopped by Derpy Tyler, who has been clinical today. And Radiant Pup can't push anything through at all. Is JD perhaps looking for a pass, but Radiant Pup says, no, that's not going to happen. Derpy Tyler back to Radiant Pup. Some tiki-taka plays by the Stallions, trying to imitate the Deers just a little bit. As Perps Crazy back on, can he briefly shock the second line of the Stallions while they're slow? I don't know, but Lake is on to help him. That will certainly help. He's going to look for a pass. Can't find anything. No, I don't think he was. Shot in Floppy's chest. Scrambling now, the Stallions, as Derpy Tyler runs away for the change, and that allows a shot. Damien and Lake Jay now, Radiant Pup rushing over for Dark Clip's aid, as now the first lines are both on. Damien drives it up, Dark Clip with him. Shot saved by saving CPR. Felix?
I mean, definitely a little bit more of an offensive push here from Drewsbury, but Alberta's defense has just been really solid here so far. They're doing what they need to do to keep the puck out of the net, and it's continued to work.
Absolutely. As a pass back fails, Perps Crazy drives it up, but Damien's there. To Dark Clip. That seems to be a good strategy, as a little bit wide, Lake Dre loops it around the net. He might look for a pass, and he does. Perps Crazy and Damien try to battle, but Perps Crazy a little slower due to the stamina. Damien around the net now, trying to drive it up. Tries to give it to Dark Clip. That doesn't exactly go his way. Perps Crazy shoves the shot up for the change, as Damien has a little bit of an opportunity. Shoved away by Lake Jay. Charlie Merck comes to the aid. That is a terrible username. As Dark Clip looking for another pass as the Stam trickles down of the Alberta Stallions' first line. The Deers trying to take advantage of that 1-0 down in a very close game. JD pushes Dark Clip. He shoves it up. That's not going to happen. Charlie Merck tries to shove it up, but Dark Clip with a fantastic pang. Charlie Merck to JD, but the goalie beats him there. Damien, a bit slow now, but trying to replenish that stam of that second line of the Stallions who have done so well so far. Damien all alone. They give him space, but it's stopped by JD with a fantastic push away. Is Merck now. He's going to look for a pass. He's waiting a bit. He's just going to click out the clock. I don't really know why. And that is the end of the second period.
Definitely a little bit of a closer and more met game than the last two that we've seen so far. Alberta continuing to just play very sound defensive hockey. Dewsbury trying to get anything that they can offensively. Color, I want to start with you here. Bit of a questionable decision here for Dewsbury, throwing in saving CPR. Not necessarily because of the skill, but I mean, you had a goalie in last Narwhal get a shutout for you in your last contest. Do you think that decision might come back to bite them at all here?
No, I mean, he's only let in one goal. I don't think the goalies are really affecting the game at all. I think they got to focus more on their offense. In that first game, Perps and Lake really showed a strong connection together. And, as the season's moved on, it feels like they've gotten more and more selfish with the puck. So, I mean, like I mentioned this in this first intermission, but they really just got to find each other on the cross ice, and they just got to, I mean, Alberta is giving them opportunities to come back in this game. They're just not finishing the chances.
Can't argue with that at all, really. Don't think it's on the goalies either. Bensky, I want to ask you something real quick here. Personally, for me, I'm getting the vibe here of whoever scores the next goal, regardless of which team does it, will win this game. Are you kind of getting that vibe here as well from this contest?
Personally, I would have to disagree. I think the Stallions, the ball is in the court of the Deers. What are they going to do? I don't know. But the Stallions certainly have the pressure on with the goal, and I think they could continue to drive up the score. And they certainly have the momentum going into this third period.
No worries there at all. The horse seems to be mightier than the deer right now, but we got one more period left of action here as we'll cut back here to the ice here, and we'll cut back to play-by-play by the delightful Bensky Button. My friend, take it away.
All right, another showdown between Perps Crazy and Dark Clip. These guys have certainly been the guys for each team as Dark Clip pushes it through. He's a bit open. Hits it right into saving CPR. That's happened quite a few times today. Lake tries to find a pass. Can't find it. Damien, who's a bit outgunned compared to these three, but he's shown that he looks like he's the same level. Perps Crazy and Dark Clip battling. Dark Clip tries to drive it up. He's really desperate for another one now. But Lake giving him a hard time. Dark Clip looks for a pass. That's not really going to go. Lake brings it over to the other side. He has some space now, but Dark Clip's going to close that down. Pull back. Closed down by Perps Grizzly. That's really been a great defensive game so far. As I say that, a shot goes off. Floppy ready to go, but it rings out the other side of the post. Pass out. Can't be found. Dark Clip has some momentum now. He's going to try and find his teammate. No, he's not. Lake over in the corner. Looking for some kind of way to get it up, but Dark Clip's going to give him a tough time as he has all game. Is a total battle between these two teams. Damien, again, shoving it back into the corner, battling it with Lake. Been a great battle with this first line so far, but the second line of Radiant Pup and now Derpy Tyler has came on. These guys have been excellent so far with their defense and creating some pressure on the offensive side. A shot there by Floppy, and it's held. Felix, what do you think is going on here?
Definitely quite a bit more than we've seen from this Dewsbury team here. I feel like that they're starting to get a little bit more control of the puck here, but it's just not enough right now. We'll see if that continues.
Absolutely. Shot! Goal! And it's back! Even Stevens! Goal by Perps Crazy. Pullback by JD4. We've seen so many of those in the JBHL from those plays. And the goalie really just had no chance. Felix?
Definitely feels like the Deers were due one to start here the second period. I mean, you haven't had too much control all game, but if there's one guy that was going to get this team back in it, it's Perps Crazy. I mean, 8 goals now on the year. I mean, what more can you ask for if you're Dewsbury? And as a result, this game is tied, and we got a brand new game here.
Absolutely. I'm thinking this as a clean slate with just 3 minutes and a half to go till we would go into overtime. A pass up both Dewsbury lines. Love to see it. Late glove by Floppy, keeping us on our seats. Radiant Pup and JD4. It's been a great matchup so far with this second line. Maybe better than the first line. Charlie Merck looks for center. That's not really going to happen. Derpy Tyler looks for a pass up. That's not going to happen either. He's pushing it back into the corner now. JD4 applying some pressure, and that's going to go back to Charlie Merck, who's going to try and create some presence, but he's not, because Derpy Tyler just so comfortable stopping this offense of the Deers. Radiant Pup all alone. A little bit of a slow shot. Saving CPR is going to get those every time. JD4 and Radiant Pup in the corner. He's going for some kind of curve into the goal move I've never seen before, but it does not work. JD4 pushing it up. Not really finds the late pass, a pullback. Merck can't find anything. As Derpy Tyler's looking for the shot, but Merck's just not going to let that happen. Dark Clip now, the big man, all alone now. He's going to try and find something. Is it going to happen? I don't know. As they keep going now. All right, Dark Clip and Charlie Merck on low stem. He's trying to look for a pass. It's not going to happen. Stallions first line on shot. Saved by saving CPR. As first line now fully back on for both teams. Obviously, this has been the story of the game. A hold by saving CPR is holy moly. Felix?
I mean, Alberta definitely putting in all of that raw horsepower, pun intended, fully there, but saving CPR is there to just keep this game tied. Kind of to see now what they can do here.
Absolutely. As we continue going on, Perps Crazy doing some shenanigans, and that's not going to go well. It almost goes into the goal. That's why you don't do that. Damien looks for a pass, a little bit stifled by Perps Crazy. Like a leg, shoving it up. But Darklip says, no, this is my puck now. He's trying to go over, like a leg, push it up. Now it's over to Perps Crazy, and that shot just goes a tad bit wide. Damien and Perps Crazy trying to do something, I don't really know. Like a leg, shoving it back up, but Radiant Pup beats him there. A line change by Stallions, I would say they're a bit more prompt with their changes. A shot pushed out by Floppy as it rings the post. Radiant Pup trying to look for a passing opportunity to Derpy Tyler. He's free, but he whiffs the puck just a little too much for that to be a proper opportunity. It's another hold by CPR with just a little under a minute to go. Felix?
I mean, definitely feels like a little bit more of a tide turner here. I mean, if you're Alberta, you got to be a little bit frustrated with yourself after allowing that goal. But you got to be happy with yourself about how much more consistent pressure you've been able to put on since then. And it does kind of look like we are on the fast track here to see some overtime hockey.
Absolutely, but I wouldn't put it past for late goal. Dewsbury, known for those tying their game against Rimouski in the final seconds to eventually take the win, as we could see that again. But Stallions have advantage with a pullback play that gave the Deers their goal. Not going to happen. Shoved by Perps Crazy. That's his second FOV of the game. Lake will take it. Face off canceled. A little bit of a mistake by the ref. That's all right. We're looking for the pullback from Darklip. He stops it. He tries to shove it into the net. What a move, but saving CPR shoves it out. What an unexpected move by Darklip. Darklip tries to keep the puck, but he doesn't. But Damien does. He goes for his own shot, but saving CPR is just not going to let that happen. He's been so great this game. As Darklip and Lake battling. Darklip trying to find a pass or some kind of move. He's desperate now as the team's ace, and he just really can't find anything as this first line has been a proper struggle for him. Of the Deers still battling this corner, it's been a long fight as they bring it over to the other side. Darklip jukes him out a little bit. Here's a little bit of space. He does it again. I can't believe it. He's trying to find a pass out. That's not great. His Perps Crazy has some space now. Final seconds to go. Not going to happen. Final shot. No. OT. Deers 1. Alberta 1 as we go over to the desk.
I mean, talk about a much better contest here to end the night. And I would just like to point out that I did predict overtime correctly. I don't get many predictions right, but that was one of them. We're going to talk a little bit here just about who do we think is going to be the winner for each side. Color Derp, I'll start with you, my friend. If you're Drewsbury here, who do you think is going to get that goal? Who do you think is going to be the hero here for Drewsbury?
I could see it being Perps Crazy. I think Barry has played a lot better in that third period. They were they got rewarded with a goal. I think Alberta, has let their foot off the gas since after that first goal that they got. They really never had it on the gas, but they just let up that one defensive. Actually, it wasn't even a defensive error; it was off the face-off play. So, but yeah, I do think Dewsbury will end up taking it.
Can't argue with the logic here of giving it to the leading scorer, the Deers here. Bensky, I'll quickly pop it over to you. If you're in Alberta's shoes here, you're looking up and down the ice here. You're asking for a hero in this overtime. Who do you think it could be?
I mean, it can only be one man, can it? Darklip is their guy, and to be fair, in their last OT against the Chilliwack Chiefs, they didn't able to get it to go in OT4. The Chiefs did get the winner, so they're looking for their overtime win now, and I think it's hard to believe it would be anybody but Darklip.
Can't argue with that here. Both Alberta suffering a few overtime losses here. See if they can finally break that curse here. And you heard it here, folks. If you're Dewsbury, you're thinking about it being Perps Crazy leading the score. If you're Alberta, you got to put your money on Darklip here. Not wrong to deal with arguably the two best players now on each team. As overtime will quickly begin here. Face off here just shortly. I'll give it back to my friend Bensky here. Take it away.
As the time ticks down for the OT of our last game of the night, the matchup of Perps Crazy and Darklip looms over as the face-off plays for both teams have been very important. A pullback, that's moves that happen so often, but they can't get it to go as it's never worked during this game, but they still keep going for it because Damien just knows what he's doing with it. Lake and Damien playing a little bit of ping pong. Damien takes it back. He's going to find Darklip, I can only assume, but Lake goes for his own pass. Perps Crazy doesn't put any sort of power on it, and that's not going to go anywhere but the goalie's stick. Darklip and Lake, they're trying to find the puck, but stopped by Darklip. He's going to look for a corner move, but Lake says, no, that's not going to happen, as he's trying to shove the ice up himself, but Darklip goes for his own little weird shot, keeps the goalie on his toes. Hit there, a little bit of contact, not going to happen. Damien and Darklip have done so well so far, but can they finish this out against this powerful Deers team? Stopped by Darklip and Perps Crazy. Perps Crazy and Darklip, that's been the matchup we've said all day, and it's really shown. He's looking for his own move, but Darklip says, no. As Lake, he's looking for his own type of play. That's not going to happen either. As Damien shoves it back over to the boards with Lake. The matchup of the two secondary players of both teams. Darklip has some space. Not going to happen. Darklip and Charlie Merck, the second line of the Deers, is now getting on. Is the Stallions doing the same? Derby Tyler now on. He's been excellent defensively, but the lines has not been able for anything to go. Sorry, my voice is a bit tired from this OT. As Charlie tries to shove something up, that's not going to happen. Tyler trying to do something himself. That's kind of going to work as he's going to battle with Charlie Merck. pullback play, shoves it through. He's a little more pace, but Radiant Pup swoops in, shoves it up. But JD is back. He's going to try and stop him. He's really not going to. But now he does stifle him just a bit to push the puck up. He goes for his own shot, but Floppy's so clinical in these clutch moments. Really just showing what they can do. Radiant Pups through. Been, I would say, the star of the second line showdown so far, as JD and Charlie Merck trying to get something. But Radiant Pup with the shot, that's not going to happen. Saving CPR, puts it back into the corner. JD and Radiant Pup in this corner, battling, just trying to get something to go. Nothing really is going to come from it. And Tyler's going to try and put it back into the corner. He's going to fight JD for it a bit. Maybe he's going to look for a pass. I don't know. Is it going to happen? I don't think it is. As JD, Derpy Tyler, again, they're going to try and shove something up. Excuse me. As Damien's back on. Big Ben Darklip has joined the show as the first line is back. We're just a little half over this OT. The Lake has a little bit of space. He's going to find something to flop. He says, no, I'm going to take that one. Thank you. Darklip, he's shoving something up. Will he look for the pass, or is he just going to jam it up? A pullback play. Both Deers on it. Floppy says, no, that's my puck. Lake pullback play. Can't find anything. Floppy again with the block pass, but Darklip is there. Vast amount of experience for the kid from Alberta. Damien pushes it back into the corner through Lake. He's looking for the pass to Darklip, who has a little bit of space. He's going to go for the shot, and that's the goal. That's the end of the showdown between Alberta and Dewsbury. Darklip, the man to get it.
What a great end to that one there. Like we said, Darklip was expected to be the hero for the Stallions team. And you know what? He gets it done here. Tough contest, tough way to end for Dewsbury. They'll suffer their first defeat of the season, falling to 4-0-1 here. Alberta now with a huge win. Try to see if we can get a momentum swing here in favor of Alberta, as they'll climb up to 8 points, sit at 6 in the total standings now. Want to give a quick thank you for everyone who joined us today. Next game day coming up to you soon, which will be on Thursday, February 12th, here with a 4-game header starting when the Tampa Bay Bullfrogs visit the Rimouski Oceanic, followed by the Chilliwack Chiefs visiting the Las Vegas Lions, followed then by the Minnesota Mallards visiting the St. Louis Loons, and ending off with one of the new teams, the Palm Beach Barracudas, facing against the Lions again. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. A huge shout out to my play-by-play analyst, Derbensky Button. Great refereeing here by Color Derb. I've been Felix Foxtrot. Thank you for watching JBHL. We'll see you back here Thursday for our next game day. Good night, everybody. Enjoy yourselves.